people? It's that dude named Dave, TDND Live. Give this a second here for everybody to get in here as I get started here. Welcome everybody Saturday night. It is Saturday, May 14th here. Whoa. Forgot I got other audio devices going on here. Sorry for that here. I'm all over the place, guys. All right. Let's get these likes up. Who's here? I don't know if it's going to be one person tonight, 5 people, 20, 30, 100, or y'all show up and I'll leave and I'm by myself, but I'm here to cam up to talk to you guys, see how I can get this going here with these live streams. So we're going to get things going in a second here. What's up, Daniel? In the house. What's going on? Yes. Thank you, Daniel. Get them likes up. Hey, let's let everybody know. Daniel is one of my moderators. So as I'm getting this channel off the ground, as we start live streaming, shout out to my man Daniel here. You know, he's the enforcer. You know, I need a little help here, guys. It's a one-man show. What do we got here? We got Nancy in the house here, checking in from Nashville, Tennessee. That's what's up. Oh, you was at Sam's Club? Would you buy a bulk for me, Nancy? I need to know, what did you get in bulk for me? Sam's got that lick. Holla at your boy. Sheila. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Got my errands done and laundry done. Now it's time to chill out for the evening. You got that right. Gotta get that. You know what? You just reminded me. I gotta get my laundry done. I'm slacking. You know, I was out. I'm gonna talk about, just touch on Vegas because this is my first. I'm trying to get my live stream going. So this is the first live stream since I came back from Vegas. So, man, my laundry is it's tired right now, y'all. Robert, what's going on, my man? Robert in the house, man. Finally, you're on. You waiting for me, bro? I didn't know. Was it a lag? Was there a delay? You know, how's your boy? Let me know what's going on, man. K.A. Hawkins, what's up? Glad to have you here. Nancy, hey. Yeah, Sheila, what's going on? Lots of TP and PT. Hey, can't go wrong with that TP. That's necessity, y'all. That is necessity. Holla at your boy. You can ship it out. I'll give you my address. You can never go out of stock of TP. LG in the house. What's good, bro? I'm feeling it. All right. New Orleans in the house. That's what's popping here. That's what's popping. Man, okay, we get into the chats here. As I said, we're going to get started here, man. I appreciate everybody for joining this Saturday night, man. As you guys know, I'm trying to get, my live streaming going here. It's kind of a hard task here because I do have a full-time job. I do have a career. So technically YouTube's become my second job. So I'm trying to work my schedule out. And on top of that too, I just don't have a regular job where I just clock in and clock out. Your boy's on call. Like, I'm on call this weekend right now. So I literally got a phone call from my job, was like 5 or 6 hours ago, for some work that I was not aware of. So who's to say that I could literally get a phone call like, hey guys, live stream got to end. So I'm trying to figure out the schedule. I'm trying to see what works, weekends, nights during the week, but y'all the tribe here, y'all let me know what's good for you guys. It's kind of hard to do, trying to see where I fit in with the heavy hitters. We lost Kevin, when he went on during the week. You just did not want to touch those nights, at that time. Everybody's going to be chiming into him. It's like talking to yourself. So it's like, how do I get in where I fit in with my scheduled time here? So I appreciate y'all rocking with me here as I get this going here. Yeah, let's see here, Robert. A little bit of delay earlier. All right. Get it. I'm struggle streaming already, I guess, right? I'm struggle streaming. Let's see here. All right. So, you know what, though? Before we get started to Jamal Bryant, that dude, we'll talk about him. I don't know how long I want to talk about him. Certain people is just, man, oh, man. But shout out to Vegas and to the Palazzo Hotel when y'all was streaming with me last week, man. I can't believe this week's went by so fast here. But, man, I had a great time in Vegas. I got to be real. I'm getting old. I didn't party. Your boy didn't kick it like that. I wasn't out there in the streets. I mean, to be honest, I stayed in the Palazzo Venetian basically the entire time from Thursday to Monday. The most I did of getting out to the strip was I didn't pack my extension cord for me to do the live streaming. So I was running around Vegas trying to find an extension cord. So I'm right across the street from the Fashion Mall. Can you believe that you can buy anything at the Fashion Mall but a goddamn extension cord? Went to every different store trying to find an extension cord because you could plug everything into it, but you couldn't find it. Luckily enough, I found the last one at CVS that was next door. After that, I think the furthest I walked was on Sunday when I went to the Cosmo. Now, the Cosmo is one of my favorite hotels, and they have this drink on the menu. I'm trying to remember what it's called. It's called the Verbena cocktail. I think it won Drink of the Year in 2016 or 2017. I literally just walked to the Cosmo for this drink because I watched the videos. So basically you have to take a sip of this mixed drink. I don't know. I can't remember what's actually in the cocktail right now. I'm drawing a blank. But after you take a sip, you want to get the flavor of the taste on your taste buds. Then you have to eat like this kind of sunflower that is kind of bland. And after you eat this sunflower, it takes about a few seconds, but then it kind of has this like Novocaine kind of pop rocks kind of feel, so that it lasts for like 15 to 20 minutes in your mouth. And so what happens is you basically have 15 to 20 minutes to drink this drink here, where that every time you take a sip, the drink tastes differently. Bad Boy cost 18 bucks, and I gotta say, it was really good. Oh man, I was like, I don't know if I want to pay $18 again, but damn. And by the time I got to the 8-minute mark, y'all, it was the best damn drink I was tasting. I was like, damn, I can't just sip this down. They gotta let this marinate. But go to the Cosmo. It can only be served on the second floor of the Chandelier bar. They don't serve it on the first floor or any other bar. It has to be in the Chandelier bar on that second floor. So shout out to the Cosmo because that thing was on point. And then after that, you know what happened? I walked back to the Palazzo and I was live streaming Sunday. So the thing about the Palazzo Venetian Hotel, it is the second largest hotel in the world, but it's also the largest hotel in the United States. And my suite was dope. So I was staying on the top floor, and it's also the tallest building in Nevada. So when you have so many amenities there to you, and I'm old, your boy's 42, you know, I'm weak in the bones. I ain't got that little step, pep in my step like I used to. So I went to Mott 32, I was eating at the different restaurants in there. I was spending time in the suite doing stuff for the channel. So shout out to the Palazzo, man. So I gotta let you guys know, I'm already planning the next Vegas trip. So do we do a Vegas meetup? I know Anton Daniels Lapeef Network got they going on this weekend. I'm a little upset because if I would have figured out just to jump in. So shout out to them guys over there, but I'm gonna plan another Vegas trip. I've already been out there 3 times in 10 months. So I'm frequently out in Vegas. So yo, where we're gonna go? Where we're gonna meet up at? Y'all down? Because I'm a big boxing fan. So it's one of two things here. Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford gets announced. We know it's going to happen in Vegas, so your boy's going to fly out there and we'll live stream all week. Or if the fight's not called on, and I go out there during the week, so I just got to figure that out there, so let me get to the chat here real fast here before I get started. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. Got a lot of people that joined the chat here. Hey, what's going on? Clifton's in the house. Hey, you gotta run out. Ohio checking in. It's all good, man. Jamal. He's my other enforcer. He's my other moderator. Shout out to Jamal in the house, man. Hey. Dave, you have to think. I live in Austin, Texas, my man. Oh, yeah, my bad. Gotcha. 2 hours. West Coast time. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. I don't do much in Vegas, Eric. I mean, what happens stays there, but I went out there. Here's the thing. I went out there for the Canelo fight, and I didn't even go. I sold my ticket. And here's the thing, too. Let me just state this before I get off my Canelo rant here. I'm glad I did sell my ticket, because I was joking around that Canelo has 2 losses in his career, and the only time he's lost is when I've come to Vegas and I stay at the Venetian Palazzo Hotel. And the first time when he lost to Floyd Mayweather in 2013, I tell you no lies, I brought my dad to Vegas with me. This was his first time in Vegas, like on the strip, because last time he went to Vegas, it was no strip. it was all downtown. You know, Dr. J had an afro, if I'll show you the pictures. That's how long my pops have been to Vegas. And so we go to the events, to the fights, and I gotta admit, I love my Mexican brothers, but man, when it comes to boxing, soccer, and Jesus, if something bad happens, yo, we ain't friends no more because y'all coming for us. Because when Canelo got beat, the guys who were buying me drinks and buying me beers in the first 2 or 3 rounds, man, they wanted to stomp us out after the fight. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. They wanted to stomp us out. And here's what going down. We went to actually the closed circuit at the Mandalay Bay, and there was about 10 of us that were black guys out, me and my pops, and we kind of congregated together trying to come out the Mandalay Bay. And we all felt the energy. And we all looked at each other like, hey, look, we ain't getting no cab because there's 12,000 people here. We're at the end of the strip, and our Latino brothers are coming for us. It might be in our best interest we just walk together and stay together, so if something goes down, we got a fighting chance. And we always like, all right, let's do this. And my pops was down too, so as slowly but surely walking down the strip, we made it to our destination. So I'm glad I didn't go, because I know I've been talking greasy. You know, Canelo lost, and then I would have got my ass stomped out by a whole bunch of my Mexican brothers, and then it'd been a wrap, and I'm not here talking to y'all right now. So it was good that I sold my ticket and didn't talk greasy, guys. Clifton, get him for me. These so-called men of God who think they can more lead anybody, all the while sleeping with the congregation. I can't do these mega-style churches. Got that right, man. We're going to talk about him in a second. We're going to get into Jamal in a second. Living the life. I'm trying to, Jamal. I know you're doing it too, man. I used to love boxing, not so much anymore. I'm diehard, guys. I'm diehard. I've been in the sport since Pernell Sweet Pea Whitaker was robbed against Cesar Chavez. Back when I mentioned another live stream when we had the black box, and there was only one HBO and there was only one pay-per-view channel, and that's what me and Pops watch. That's how I got down, man. And I know some people have a hard time, but that's my get down. I go back to Pernell Sweet Pea Whitaker. He was my idol, y'all. We got the Netherlands in the house. Shout out to the Netherlands. Hey, hey, Most Epic. Canelo's looking for you. I ain't fucking with Canelo, y'all. I'll talk mess. Canelo fucked me up, y'all. I don't care. Like I said, I was next to him side by side. I've been in many fights. You know what? He got his against Bivol. You know what I'm saying? He should not do that rematch. He gonna lose 10 times out of 10, like Oscar said. Oscar's a little bitter, but you know what though? Let me tell y'all about some boxers here. Y'all think y'all want to get greasy with someone who's a professional fighter? Don't. I tell anybody, a fighter, a cliff fighter, is 14 and 16 in record, would whoop any man's ass any day of the week. So don't try him. Don't try him, y'all. Okay. So what else we're going to talk about today here? Besides me talking about Vegas, I'm back now in Chicago. You know what I'm going to do, guys? Let's kick this off here. Why we're here tonight. You saw the thumbnail and you clicked on this link here. So Jamal Bryant, do you guys know who he is? Matter of fact, before I get to Jamal Bryant, how about I played a video of why all this is going on prior to Kevin Samuels passing. So let's do that here.
Instagram. Ladies, if you are over the age of 35, if you are over the age of 35 in the United States of America, that officially makes you a leftover woman. Danger zone! 27 to 35 is the danger zone. That's when you need to focus like a laser on the outcomes you want. But if you have made it to 35 years old and you're unmarried, you are a leftover woman. A leftover woman. You are what is left. Men know that there's something likely wrong with you. Whether you want to hear it or not, I'm going to just go there with you. I'm telling you the truth that you don't want to hear. Men know that there's something likely wrong with you, but you cannot be fit in an adjustable 6 or higher, 35, unmarried. Something wrong with you. That's where men automatically coming at it. And here's the thing. Just like when you were between the ages of 18 and 25 and you didn't want to settle, You were trying to get the CEO, the pilot, the investment banker. You were trying to get flued out. You were trying to do, because trust me, when I do my focus groups, I've already talked about the focus groups. They are doing wonderfully, by the way. Atlanta, the men in Atlanta have showed up big. I have over 30 men in Atlanta, single, unmarried, childless, over 6 figures that have already showed up. I'm going to have more focus groups in Atlanta.
So I'm stopping that there for a second here. That is the main portion of the clip that made the rounds. We can say that this was the video that went viral before Kevin Samuels passed away. And we saw many telecasts, whether it was news, whether it was here on internet, YouTubers were just jumping on this left and right. You know what? How about this here? Because there was so much speculation and so much misspokenness here. Let me rewind that back. Let me play that first minute again. I want you guys to hear how he said it here, how he framed it about women over 35. So I see some people joining the chat right now and people are coming to the stream here. Let me play it one more time. Let's listen to Mr. Samuels, how he stated this here.
Shout out to Instagram. Ladies, if you are over the age of 35, if you are over the age of 35 in the United States of America, that officially makes you a leftover woman. Danger zone! 27 to 35 is the danger zone. That's when you need to focus like a laser on the outcomes you want. But if you have made it to 35 years old and you're unmarried, you are a leftover woman. A leftover woman. You are what is left. Men know that there's something likely wrong with you. Whether you want to hear it or not, I'm going to just go there with you. I'm telling you the truth that you don't want to hear. Men know that there's something likely wrong with you. But you cannot be fit in an adjustable 6 or higher, 35, unmarried. Something wrong with you. That's where men are automatically coming at it. And here's the thing. Just like when you were between the ages of 18 and 25 and you didn't want to settle, you were trying to get the CEO, the pilot, the investment banker. You were trying to get flued out. You were trying to do, because trust me, when I do my focus groups, I've already talked about the focus groups. They are doing wonderfully, by the way. Atlanta, the men in Atlanta have showed up big. I have over 30 men in Atlanta, single, unmarried, childless, over 6 figures that have already showed up. I'm going to
stop the clip there. I might play it back again as we get into the telecast, depending on how long I'm going to stay on tonight. So, you guys caught that. I played that twice. So, what was there that was so wrong that the whole world erupted regarding what Mr. Samuel said there? Because let me just add a little bit extra context to what he was getting into the telecast. I don't have time to go into all that here. We're going to discuss the backlash here. But by government definition, a leftover woman refers to any unmarried female above the age of 27. China's ruling Communist Party tries to urge single women to marry to offset a huge gender imbalance caused by the recently ended one-child policy. Anecdotally, it's closer to 35 here in the West. Mr. Samuels, during this telecast, was basically explaining, like he does many times in his videos over the years, that danger zone area. That when a woman's between 27 to 35, hey, you got to get it going. we got to get this party started here. And he stated the notion that when you get to 35 and that you are of certain caliber, us men are going to look and say, hey, what's wrong with you? Let's just be honest. What he was stating in the telecast, that if you're an adjustable 6 or higher and you're 35 plus, we want to know why you're still in the market. What is wrong with you? What is holding you back from finding you a suitable husband? If the fact that we talk to you or you call into these shows, the fact that you do not have a husband, what red flags are there that's causing all this here? That's what Mr. Samuels was asking and talking about here when you're saying that you're 35 and leftover. Being a leftover woman is not something that he didn't create. This is something that is not, of course, we talk about this issue here in the West, but the issue is in other countries, other nationalities. When I brought that Chinese definition there about the Communist Party, they have implemented, and that is part of their culture, that if you're 27, 28, there is a problem, compared to how Mr. Samuels is trying to give the emphasis about being 35. But we're ass backwards right now because we've been telling women, and of course we have men actually believing this too, that you can do whatever you want. You can go at your own clock. You can have babies whenever you want to. You can marry when you want to. You don't even have a biological clock. So that's what stemmed the backlash before Mr. Samuels passed away. So what I'm going to do now, unfortunately, I'm going to play the clip of Pastor Jamal here. Actually, you know what though? Before I play the clip here, let's break down who he is here. I'll give you a little bit of information. Some of you guys know him, and then I'll play the clip here. I have my notes here. So, you know, he's an American minister and author. He is the senior pastor of New Birth Missionary Baptist Church. He is a graduate of Morehouse College and Duke University. He received his doctorate of ministry degree from the Graduate Theological Foundation. So his background is a very smart, educated, book smart man. That's only one part of it, right? Now, we know that he was married to Jamal Bryant, who is on the reality show Housewives of Potomac. I gotta be honest, guys. Y'all gonna get me on this one. I kind of watch that show from time to time. Yeah, that's why I know about him, and I'll say I'm gonna cam up about the situation here. I've watched Potomac, and I watched the Housewives of Atlanta. It's a train wreck. When you watch them women out there, and none of them are actually wives. That's a crazy thing with these shows on Bravo. There's only like one or two that are actually wives, and then the rest of them are maybe they're trying to get wives, they're engaged, or whatever the case may be. So that's how I really know about him, because of the fact that I watched that show. And let me just say, for a man to be a minister, self-proclaimed child of God, someone who preaches on the pulpit that supposedly is saving lives, I know why he came for Kevin Samuels, even if he didn't even have any smoke prior. And why is that? If we remember, Kevin talked heavily about these prosperity churches. He spoke in great detail how the ministry has changed to the point where that come as you are, and that there's no shame and there's really no accountability in these churches. That's why we see the level of women rising as far as attendance, and the men's attendance is going way, way, way down. And when I show this clip here, I want you guys to focus on actually who's in the audience here. So I gave you guys a little bit of backdrop of Jamal here. So let me pull the video up here. I gotta drop the other video. So let's do this here. All right, we got that. Before I bring this, let me warn you guys here. I don't know how many are church people here. It might be a little triggering because I haven't checked out a church in a hot minute. I've forgotten more Bible than the most people here. And watching this, it was like, oh god damn. So I just want to warn you guys before I put the clip up here. So give me 1 second here. Here we go.
God, deliver our community from men who can't handle anointed women. I really thought y'all were gonna shout right through.
Oops, hold on, guys. Actually, I gotta rewind it back to the part here. Here we go.
And right there until you find a man. You are listening to men who have no authority. How can a man say that you are of low value after 35?
Wait a minute. Sorry, I had the other clip come in. I'm pausing for a second. Mr. Samuels did not say anything about low value in that clip. That's why I played it twice. Hold on. I hate that I got to do this here. Let me play it back because I had the other video come in. Here we go here. I want you guys to hear what he's saying here.
Find a man You are listening to men who have no authority. How can a man say that you are of low value after 35?
Did he say that?
How can a man say that you do not have the level of traction of a high-powered man when that man has got to get a GoFundMe for his funeral?
Look at the crowd here, guys. I stopped it there on purpose because we're talking about the GoFundMe here. Look at that crowd here. It's like that throughout the entire ministry of the video. I'm not going to play the whole damn video. I can't do that. My ears will start bleeding. But how are you a man of this kind of stature and then you're just repeating gossip off the internet about the GoFundMe that was fake? That was created by an imposter from someone who tried to impersonate Melanie King. And she did a live stream for about 3 hours yesterday, coming for all the smoke for Mr. Bryant here. I don't want to call this man a pastor. I don't want to call him Mr. because there's so many things about him. But this, what I paused here, is his congregation throughout his entire church. So let me keep playing here.
Y'all ain't saying nothing to me. You got to be in that place where you operate in the authority of God. Look at another sister around you. Tell them it's not that I hate men. Come on, look at another sister. Say, I do not hate men. I just despise weak men. I despise cowardice men. I just ain't got time for men who are insecure about my gift. I'm not going to dummy down because of what God got me. I don't have to lower my standard. That man got to step all the way up to deal with a queen on my level.
Y'all hear this? Y'all hear that? It's this kind of ministry that is really, really jacked up. It's stuff like this here where that he literally just goes off the internet. He found something really juicy and says, you know what? My parishioners gonna eat this up. All these women, because Mr. Samuels has passed away, and right before he passed away, he called all y'all 35 women up, which is my entire congregation. You saw the women I paused there. It was women in their 40s, 50s, and 60s. Matter of fact, I don't know if I want to play it back. I might play it back because I have a lot of people coming into the chat here, into the live stream. I might play it. I'm just going to play just the 1 minute. Have you noticed? I didn't see not one guy whenever there was panning during the time they were talking about Kevin Samuels here. That could be some good camera work because he pays a lot, to run this mega church here. But how are you someone that is responsible for souls and you could just be easily callous on the things that you're saying? The fact that you're supposed to be a man of God that's supposed to be preaching here and you're so quick to pounce on a man's demise. Now, Kevin wasn't perfect. We know that. I openly admit that I would say that I don't agree with everything he says. The reaction videos that I've done were the ones I did agree with him. There's a lot of videos that I didn't do that I said, nah, this is, I respect him, but I'm not doing this here because I'm a man. I walk in my own way. But just because I'm like-minded like him doesn't mean I'm agree with everything he says. So I know the man is not perfect, but it shows the level of class, if you want to go to the level of morality, and also too, how us as a black community is really, really happy when someone we don't like actually, falls victim to whatever the case may be, death or violence, whatever the case may be. We are ready for the demise. And the fact that we had someone here who's in this church here, he was ready to go in. He was ready to go in. Can we get the likes up, guys? We've been talking for a second here. Help me with the likes, guys. I'm still struggle streaming. I'm still new in this YouTube space. I'm only been in 3 months. So help me with the likes here. Also, too, I pinned the link for the show here. So if you guys are cammed up and you guys want to talk about this, you guys can cam up as well. I also have posted in the chat as well, but it's pinned to the chat here for the StreamYard if your camera is actually working. So, you guys can hop on, that's what the show is for. It's for the tribe, it's for the people. I want everybody to know that I'm not here just to be talking all by myself all the time. I want y'all to come and pour into me, because the whole idea of me starting this channel is that I'm able to pour in whatever I have, but then you guys pour into me too. And so we all grow and we all lift each other up here, so, I think we got someone who joined the chat here. So give me 1 second here. I'm gonna drop the video here, and look like we got Robert here. So,
hey, Dave.
Hey, Robert. How's it going, brother?
Pretty good. I've been watching a few Kendra G videos during the day today.
Yeah,
I passed you one over.
Yeah. Appreciate the email, man.
Real
fast. Real fast, tribe. If you guys want to hit me up, you guys can send me an email on reaction videos. I know I'm super busy, but even if I don't do it right away, I might, I'll make the time for it. I have done reaction videos for other people before. So, y'all see the email in the description. But Robert, what do you think about, first of all, let's break this down in two parts here.
Okay.
Mr. Samuel's comments in the beginning. What did you think about that? Like, did you I know what I broke down. Do you think this is is this a new phenomenon, or is he just stating something that's just history?
No, it isn't. Yeah, it's been history for God knows how long. Hell, I lived near the Amish, and the Amish, they start worrying about around when the girl is about to turn 25. It's around 24, 25.
25. Ooh,
yeah,
Amish. I know the Amish.
That's the reason why I say I disagree with Kevin Samuels. It starts at 25, not 26, 27. It's way earlier. Because also, like I mentioned with the dating sites, they judge where men gave the most attention from 20 to 24 age block. That's where I've said 25 is pretty much they should start worrying.
Good point. Before you say anything here, let me get to a few more of these chats here real fast here before, because I know I've been talking and then people are pouring in here. Hey, we got my man Mikey. That's my man Mike Philip Journey. Hey, real fast, everybody. Y'all need to go ahead and subscribe to his channel. He's doing a live stream tonight at 9 Eastern. I might hop on to that as well. He's got some great information regarding immigration and traveling as far as being a man in this manosphere. I don't have all the details yet, Mike. I'm going to get to them, but there's a particular situation about someone who might go to jail and immigration and passport issues. So for my passport bros, he has the info. So you see that here, Mike's Philippine Journey. Go ahead and subscribe to his channel, or if you're not ready to subscribe yet, go to his live tonight at 9 p.m. It's really, really good what he's talking about here. So let's see here. Let me go here. You know what? Yeah, we got that. The chat is popping, guys. Man, I was over here talking, and I scrolled down here trying to be a one-man show, and oh boy. You know what? We also got someone else here in the house here. I'm gonna add another person to the live stream here. Let's get everybody going here. We got Alex in the house.
Oh, Alex.
Oh man, you're not working, Alex?
What's up with both of y'all, my G's?
What's going on, man? Alex is not working. Last time we talked to him, he was getting paid while rocking with that dude here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can vouch for that one.
Yeah, yes. So, we're going to make this a little bit of a party here. You know what? We got one more person. So let me bring one more into this here. We got DB in the house. What's going on, DB?
Hey, what's up? What's going on, Dave? How you doing?
Hey, it's good to have the tribe here in the house here. I figured we make this a big powwow here tonight, see how people feel here. I was talking to Robert here. We're going to go one by one here. So I asked Robert how he felt about it. So I'm going to go to Alex next here. Alex, how did you feel about Mr. Samuel's 35 leftovers commentary?
Respectfully, I have
Alex.
because look at it like this. Just like there's rules for men like myself, there should be rules for women, because at the end of the day, women get to have their 3 or 4 phase, and man, we get to do what we want to do. And I think at a certain age, it does say a lot to me after.
Hey, you're having some problems again, Alex.
Oh, my bad.
Your internet's
Y'all got me back?
yeah, your internet's how about this? We're gonna go to DB and we'll come back to you, Alex. So my man DB, how you doing tonight, man?
I'm doing well. I'm doing good.
It's good to have you on.
I think as far as the message, it got lost and women got hooked up on the leftover was a triggering term for them. I think once Kevin Samuels mentioned or labeled them as leftovers, everybody focused on that, even though he strategically broke it down with what women should have. He actually advised them in what to do, helping them. He said at this age, at 28, I believe he said to 35, you have to have a laser focus on exactly what you want in a man, and in order to get married. But it got totally lost, and everybody just focused on, oh, he's calling women leftovers. He's calling women leftovers, and they didn't even take the jewel that he dropped as that should have been like a learning part for women to focus. Like, you know what? Despite him calling us leftovers, he's that particular age group from that point to that point. That's what I should be doing, other than being for the streets or trying to be a city girl. Or if you really want a man with a tangible relationship that's going to work, I need to focus on being a wife and focus on getting and vetting a credible man. And the leftover part, everybody just took that one triggering word and ran with it. And the pastor has no credibility at all based on the way I don't even understand why people still going to his church.
I don't get it either. Oh my God. If we want to talk about somebody who is a high earning Pookie and Ray Ray, he is the epitome. I want the tribe to go ahead. If y'all don't know much about him, and Google his own, even ex-father-in-law cannot stand him. Look, as far as a little bit of background, he was married to Jamal Bryant. I think they have 3 daughters. There's one set of twins, and on the reality show, their daughters, you can tell they are they're as young as they are. I feel bad for them because they try to get back together and kindle. They didn't want their mom to date their dad. I'm paraphrasing. In so many words, they're like, "You're not your best self when you're with dad." This is a man who's had about. They've said that you guys can. I'm paraphrasing, but you guys, 15 and 16-year-old girls, 12-year-old girls are saying this to an adult mother. And on top of that,
I can believe it.
On top of that, too, he's had about 5 or 6 different babies while he was married to her.
Exactly.
He had side chicks on top of side chicks on top of side chicks. Now, I get it. When we go down to the history of the church, there's always a pastor who's getting in and sliding in and dipping into the buns. He's getting it glazed up like Krispy Kreme style, right? But the irresponsibility is just keep creating babies. Like, he's really trying to spread his seed and get it out there while he is still married and try to keep it under wraps. So I have no respect for the man. How he just blatantly lies about what he was doing. Like, bruh, you're a powerful man, you're a rich man, you see a congregation with 10,000 women. I get it, you're gonna slip up. But man, just the way he acts and the way he moves, I don't rock with that, y'all. I don't rock with it. Alex, you're back, man. How's your connection better here? Let's see what you got for us.
Like you said, struggle streaming. But back to what Kevin says, I think people just listen to react and not really listen to hear what people saying, because if you're triggered by what he says, that means there's something inside you. But at the end of the day, restrictions are restrictions, and you should be at a certain age and be married, because every girl once in her life wants to be married, and I think that's the goal you need to really shoot for. Know what a man wants and know what type of man you want to be with, and all the other stuff, but most things internal, like personality, like parents, and much more and stuff like that. And for the pastor, I just think he's like the king of panderers, like at the end of the day, because if you doing what you're doing behind closed doors, and then you want over here pandering a woman, it's like you live in your own euphoria. If I'm speaking too much, but like it's just kind of crazy. You can't just be doing all that type of stuff, because if you're gonna have side pieces, let your man girl know that, and that's how you roll. But don't be trying to be a pastor while you over here doing this. That's just my
That's the issue that I have. Like, there's going to be men who's going to have many women. Let's just get that out of there. People hate the fact that what Kevin talked about the high value man and having multiple women, that's been the beginning of the time when you have powerful men in powerful positions. Women are going to flock. It's about how they handle those situations is what makes them the kind of man they are. Now, not every man is in that position to handle these kind of women. Like in his situation here, I'm gonna play the video again. I hate that I'm gonna play it again, but you saw how many women are in this congregation. Oh my God. If you a man and you walk in there and you single, whatever flavor of black woman you want that is available is in that goddamn church. You want a 35-year-old woman with 2 kids? She is there. You want a 29-year-old who's ready for the rap, and she's there. If she's 64 and she's already got him out the house and she's ready for Mr. Man just to come through on the weekends, that is there for you. So I understand. I'm saying I don't condone it. I understand.
Yeah, but the bad thing is that could be a killing field too, Dave.
What was that, Robert?
That could be a killing field too, with all those women too. At the same time, it's like a double-edged sword. You don't know what to expect.
Exactly.
With those women.
But those women also throw in all. It's no logic. It's no logic. It's no common sense, because if the pastor resume does not even match up to what's coming out of his mouth, and I'm sure they know all of the scandal, know all of the rumors.
Oh yeah,
and they're still there. If you put his resume next to Kevin Samuels' resume, he gets slaughtered, basically just on character alone. So I don't even know why. Like, it's just those women. There's no saving them. He's leading them into. It's like the dumb leading the blind. At that point, if you could stand there and cheer, knowing this man on stage, take Kevin Samuels out of your head. Say Kevin Samuels didn't exist. You're still listening to someone that has zero credibility on the topic he's speaking on about stepping up to a man, and he's actually the low. He's talking about a low, I forgot what term he used, low frequency or low whatever.
Yeah.
He's not a high value man. One thing Kevin Samuels always said, even though he talks about sometimes high value man being able to be with more than one woman or whatever, he also, what people forget, he talked about having control and discipline. Yeah. And not bringing, even if you go that route, not saying this is a good thing or a bad thing, but even in that sense, he makes sure he says, well, as long as you don't bring anything back home, no STDs, no scandal, you don't embarrass your wife, things of that nature, then you can go that route. But this man is messy as hell, and all his business is out. And he's getting teenage girls pregnant, and he's standing up there talking about Kevin Samuels is needs to step up to the women or whatever. I was like, are you crazy?
It's crazy. Hey, before I'm gonna bring one more person to the chat. We'll get it going here. We're gonna have a party tonight, I guess. So,
what heck of a party!
Hey, what's going on, bro? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Saturday night here. Hey, before I get started here, and I'm gonna get everybody into this. I'm glad y'all rocking with me here. Here's the thing. I'm glad y'all rocking with me tonight like this, because y'all could be out here in the streets like Pastor Bryant glazing buns. Y'all could be out here,
Very true.
Y'all could be out here slinging y'all meat to the wrong women. Y'all could be out here giving y'all frequency and making y'all low value men here. So here's the thing here. I'm bringing my chat to the forefront here because we're promoting dick discipline. We're promoting good values here. Yeah, we may be wilding out, but we ain't going down like that, yo. We ain't doing that here. So I appreciate y'all on a Saturday night in Chicago. It is 90 degrees out here, and y'all y'all messing with me tonight. So I had to go ahead and say, yes, y'all could be glazing buns and y'all could be doing whatever's clever. And y'all here with me. All right. I had to do that little PSA here.
God.
I appreciate that. Appreciate
Now you
that.
see something real quick.
Hey, before I want to get to the super chat here. It's my man, Big Man 7917. KS promoted marriage and questioned the choices some women and men of all races, not just black women. KS had me laughing hard when he played the Shirley theme music. Yeah, he did. No, I might have to. I'm not trying to be a Kevin Samuels biter. I might just add a couple of sound effects every now and then just to say, hey, we miss you. You know what I'm saying? The Big Shirley one, we might have to do that one, I'll figure it out. I'm still getting this going here, man. So we have my man here in the chat here. How do you pronounce your name, man? You're MGI, or how you want to be called, bro?
Oh, got you. My name is Mylan.
Mylan, that's right, man. Mylan, thank you for coming on, man. Let's get your input here. How do you feel about, first, I'm asking everybody, how do you feel about Kevin Samuels' initial message about 35 and leftovers?
Got you. Me, for instance, I was a leftover. Well, I'm 42 now, right? So let's flip the 42 to 24. I was a leftover then. So, like a lot of ladies back then when I was 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, didn't look at me like that. Like I was a leftover then. So, but what Kevin Samuels did was he spoke the truth, man. And I don't get it. Why people did not understand truths. I could understand if a person was lying to you, but he spoke facts. I'm not sure if I'm there, but I'm trying to get there. All right, so what I'm doing right now, and I found out, I found out about you through TLA, I think.
What's that now?
I want to say that I found out about you through the lead attorney, I want to say.
Really? The lead attorney knows about me? Oh, snap. I'm here on YouTube because of the lead attorney. So if you find out about him because of me, man, shout him out. Yo, I'm the reason why I have a channel because of him. Love that man. I don't even know him.
Well, because I want to say that there was some program I was watching because I was been on Kevin Samuels, the lead attorney, Celebrity, which she's great as well. Like I was just there, but I'm just like here, man. Just brothers uniting and brothers just speaking their truths, because there's been years where ladies got to speak their truth, right? But I'm not going to take up the panel. But my name is Mylan, and I'm glad to be here.
Hey, I appreciate you, man. Speak your piece, man. The whole idea why I wanted to do this space too is there is so many of us. We're all like-minded here. I know that I go to the fact that I started because I'm black, but as it started growing here, it's not just about my black brothers and my white brothers, white and Mexican brothers. We're all coming to this together here because, men has been getting a raw deal for the longest time. And Kevin Samuels was pointing out certain things that women were just basically just oblivious for the last 60 years because of feminism and all the other things that have been put in place here. So I want to create this space like, you know what, man, there's not Pookies and Ray Rays here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We out here working. We out here grinding. We have families, and we're not being disrespectful and things of that nature. We're imperfect. We make mistakes, but we ain't not out here like Pastor Brian over here slinging that meat like it's salami on a freaking pepperoni pizza at Domino's.
But I think you know what out of all of this and Kevin Samuels passing away, and he has like it's like a couple of stereotypes. One, that he only held women accountable when he talked to men for like 2 or 3 years before that. Mind you, he wasn't taking it easy on them either. You can look up the videos yourself. He was very harsh. I think the only thing that changed too, the second thing is that he only talked to black women rudely or harshly or whatever they want to put on it. There's several videos with Caucasian women, Spanish women called. He talked to them the same way. He even defended black women if like a Caucasian woman came on his platform and tried to say something negative about a black woman, he'll stop him in his tracks. He'll stop her in her tracks and let her know, we're not going to go there. We talking about you. I'm not going to allow you to talk about sisters. So it's a lot of things that people just throw to the wayside when it comes to him. And basically, regardless of whether you took his message, you or you didn't, one thing I can say, he was fair all across the board. And he talked to everybody the same way, and he only didn't speak to black women. The only difference that black women are more vocal, and they pushed back more, even on things that they could not even push back. It was like just pushing back and arguing for arguing's sake, like getting pregnant before you get married. Like, you would think everybody, including women, whether you're black or white, would agree with that, but for some reason, it was pushback, and so that's DB, where yeah.
So can I touch on this, right? So, like, the one thing that I do not like about what people or his detractors say is that, for instance, he had facts. Now, Robert, no offense, but he had blackdemographics.com. 80% of black women have children right now born out of wedlock. 54% of black men are single and childless. I'm one of them, right? And so that's the thing that got me with each and every show. But I finally got to a point, I'm like, all right, Mylan, bring your blood down. Let's not just bubble over. He has facts. He has data. He has statistics on this, right? And so what people get to do now is go back and watch his shows. His detractors, people that are talking bad about him right now, because we know that this is the age of the internet, right? And so people are gonna, maybe the next 2 or 3 weeks is gonna die down, but his work is there, right? So people can go back and watch his work. But I'm just saying, man, to me, that's facts. Facts are facts.
Hey, you spitting it, man. I hear you. Let me get to the super chat here. My man, Big Man again. Hey, man, he rocking with, I rock with you here, man. Leftover, a Chinese term for women that are unmarried with no kids, aged 35 and older. 18 to 24 are prime marriage childbirth years for a woman. 27 to 35 is in the danger zone. OBGYN facts, that's KS said on his Facebook.
Okay.
Man, so people, and let me add,
correct.
And let me add another thing too. I didn't play that in the video, but in the whole telecast, Kevin Samuels refers to men as leftovers too. That actually, he mentioned that. Now, of course, it hit harder for women. It's a different ball game for women, but it still applies though. But what happens though, like Jamal, he put in the chat here, a hit dog a holler, because you 35, 40 years old and you're like, I'm a leftover. What do you mean? Where your man's at? What, you know, what's your DMs looking like here? Are the guys just trying to glaze the buns, or they trying to give you a ring?
Glaze the bun.
I keep going back to that because I was seeing this woman a long time ago, right? She's I don't want to divulge information, but she's an entertainer. She in the game. She she hot. I ain't gonna front. You know, she was doing her thing. And I remember we had a falling out, and we got back. You know, we kind of talked and got back together again. And one of the things that she threw in my face was, "Do you know how many guys are in my DMs right now? And if you want to go ahead and get another 50 cocks, go right ahead."
No.
Yeah, she was trying to play you, Dave. That's the reason.
Yeah,
she wants you to be in scarcity mode.
That's the reverse.
If you don't give a damn, they're not gonna worry now. They'll worry because now if you don't care. I've said that to my wife. Go ahead, like I'm gonna care. Go ahead, try.
Hey,
and then automatically it cuts them off.
Yeah, y'all must have forget, ladies. Like, y'all think that dude is not gonna come up again? I'll have a bad few days. I'll feel hurt, but your boy gonna get it going. You know what I'm saying? God damn. And I know how many dudes have probably heard that before. Reason why I bring it up. You know how many guys in my DMs? Then go ahead and get on the cock carousel then, ladies.
I just don't see why
don't care.
That's a way to flex when you should just go ahead and get with those dudes, to be honest. Because
go ahead.
flex with me, do it for you at the end of the day. And it's just like, instead of being a trigger of it, do something about it. You know, like everybody, the thing I never understood in my relationship is like, why does it matter who breaks up with who? You're not with each other. That's over with, you know? And at the end of the day, people can say what they want to say about Kevin Samuels, but he came with facts, statistics, and data to back up everything he said. And he wanted black women to be married, no matter the age range, young or old. So it's like, what are we talking about? What are we debating about? Oh, karma comes back on you. Things happen, life happen. Rest in peace to Kevin Samuels. But if a man, let me flip the role.
Oh, poor Alex.
This is a black woman. This is a black woman going hard 4 years with black men. Then go switch over to the black woman and then do the same thing. Do you think she'll get the same treatment? You get a buck with me. I think no. I was gonna say yes, but at the end of the day, if this was a woman, if this was a black woman doing the same thing, passed away the same as Kevin Samuels, we would really still be having a conversation because we had two matchmakers who dropped out of helping women with their unrealistic ideas, and that already is proof enough that some women, not all, are delusional. Like, come on, you know, it's not
there's no logic.
it's delusional.
Yeah.
There are some, but not a lot, as women are. Go ahead.
What I'm
At the
gonna
end
do?
of the day,
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
at the end of the day, we all know like we're not emotional driven as men, so or sensitive. Because you know, at the end of the day, you know, if even if you're a type of guy, you have a lot of kids, you're gonna get clowned, you know, from other guys. Like, man, you better go take care of all them kids. You got child support. You're gonna be broke. We let other guys know you keep having those kids, you're gonna be broke. I'm trying to get my money.
Yeah.
You sleep with all these women. Da, 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 da. Even if you sleep with, you're like, you sleeping with her? She done hit everybody, dude. I hope you wrapped up. So it's not like we give props to guys that's reckless. You clown them, and either they're gonna take it or not, you know. But if you tell a woman that, no, it's hot girl summer, it's my wife, you know, I'm getting to this and that, and yeah, girl, you got the Lori Harvey, you know, even though she finally settled down.
She bad, yo, man. Lori, I'm simping.
everybody-
Hey, cheddar biscuits for days for Lori Harvey. I don't care, y'all. I'm gonna simp cheddar every day of the week. She gets endless shrimp. I'm sorry to cut you off, DB. I'm saying we would have a standing table. Shout out to Michael B. Jordan for getting that. I don't care if he's the 15th dude that got that. Man, I'm simping. Yes, that dude simp moment. It's a simp moment.
It's a come up for super. It's a come up for Superhead. Write books, and what's the other girl that got the basketball? They write books. They make
Brittany
money
Griner.
on that stuff. So yeah, it's like
Reiner, not Griner. Reiner.
yeah.
The other one's in jail
Even
right now.
she said I learned from
Wrong
Superhead.
last name.
So-
That's all it was.
It's a culture. But the thing is, you see a pattern. It's a lot of black women. That's the culture. I'm sorry, I don't see a lot of white women.
If I may say, I don't understand why it's a culture, because what is it that women benefiting from? Okay, you got a higher body count from when you started. Is that the only thing? I mean, yes, you're probably increasing the chance of you having STDs, STIs. It's just like, honestly, I would say it's a negative culture, but it's like, what are we really what?
Alex again.
You know? Yes, you
Yeah,
can get the
he's
chance,
switching.
but I don't know, being somebody to secure you in your life from the ages of 18, so on and so forth. What are we talking about? A bunch of entitled women? Like, seriously. Because at the end of the day, the pastors, he's doing a more disservice to women. Yeah, he got a lot of women he's pandering to, but is he getting really to the core problem of what women want?
You go lay down, Tubbs.
Here's what I'm
But
gonna
if
do,
you
guys.
acknowledge it,
Here's what I
it's
want to do.
hate.
I want to play the video again from Kevin Samuels here. I'm gonna bring it back in. We had a lot more people that joined that joined in late here as I'm looking at my counter here. So
Hit the
I'm
like
gonna,
button.
yeah, and get them likes. Help your boy out here. You know what I'm saying? That's all I ask for.
All
Is a
right,
few
we'll like
likes.
this, so I don't have to worry.
Yeah, I appreciate that,
Like,
bro. I'm just trying to. Let's go ahead. Let me see if I can get this going here. Whoops. Hold on. Okay. Whistle. All right, I think I got it now. I'm struggle streaming, guys.
The struggle is real.
Yeah, you know, one man show here, so bear with me here. Now, I had lost the video, and so now I had to bring it back here.
Oh, yeah, that's what up.
Your time.
Ladies, if you are over the age of 35, if you are over the age of 35 in the United States of America, that officially makes you a leftover woman. Danger zone! 27 to 35 is the danger zone. That's when you need to focus like a laser on the outcomes you want. But if you have made it to 35 years old and you're unmarried, you are a leftover woman. A leftover woman. You are what is left. Men know that there's something likely wrong with you. Whether you want to hear it or not, I'm going to just go there with you. I'm telling you the truth that you don't want to hear. Men know that there's something likely wrong with you, but you cannot be in an adjustable 6 or higher, 35, unmarried. Something wrong with you.
Hold on. For the guys here, what was wrong about, has anybody ever seen a bad 35-year-old who's not married and no kids? And what have we all said, man, what is wrong with her?
Mm-hmm.
I'll say that's a very rare, but just like, come on.
Well, it's a unicorn within itself. Not if she's 35 and doesn't have kids.
Well, okay, let me take it lower then. If she's like 30, 31, be like, we'll use any number that in our head and in our surroundings, like, yo, you 32 and you ain't booed up yet. You ain't been knocked up by the wrong dude.
Yeah.
What's wrong? That's naturally in our head that we're gonna say, yo.
I've actually said that to a woman. Like, if I meet her at that age, I'll be like, and she has those type of qualifications, no kids, not married, got herself together. You automatically, and I've said it, I'm like, all right, what's going on? What I'm not seeing here, right? I say it directly to the woman. So he's not saying nothing wrong. And when I say it, it's probably not as harsh. I don't call her leftover or anything, because that's a trigger word, leftover. But I let that be known. I'm like, yo, why you out here at 35? You're not married. Nobody never. And I'd start asking her, so you never been engaged? You never, it's something's going on. Unless she says and no kids, unless she says I can't have kids or
right.
But
Special
I don't
circumstances.
If it's medical circumstances with the kids part, but even then with the marriage part and not no one wanting to being married to you or relationship with you at that age, that's an automatic question.
Right.
That's like if you over a certain age as a man and you don't have kids and you're not married, women ask the same thing. It's not like this is not nothing like they acting like he said something out of the norm based on those circumstances. That's just a normal thing.
Real fast here. Hey, Vega, man, I see you waiting in the green room. You got to have your camera on, bro. I can't have anybody on without their camera. And I just want to state this for anybody who wants to join any of my streams in the future. It's only because what happened late last year, because in the Lapeef network, someone came on their live stream and flashed a brief set of nudity, and then they got it off right away. But next thing you know, they took the entire channel down. So for me, they got their channel back, of course, but all it took was 4 seconds. They took the person out, and YouTube don't play. They took the channel down. I remember going to sleep on that telecast at 1 a.m., and I woke up to my iPad, and I could refresh, and it said the channel was gone. I was like, God dizzle. So it's just one of those things where that if we're gonna keep doing this here, I just gotta have you guys cam up. Otherwise, it's gonna be a problem. So we got Alex back in the game here, and
he's been glitching in and out.
Hey, we got Vega Man in the house here.
What up, bro? How you doing, man?
Hey, we got a party here now, man.
How y'all doing, man?
Yep.
We need 2 more, man. It's gonna be the Brady Bunch here with the squares here.
Brady Bunch.
Yeah. The tribe is growing. The tribe's going strong. I had no idea, guys, that when I started this channel in February, that I'll be rocking with y'all dudes on a May night here. So that's what's good here. Yeah. So So since we got Vega Man in the house here, man, first of all, how you doing?
I'm doing good, man. How about yourself, man?
Man, can't call here. I'm not out here in these streets being greasy, man. I'm out here rocking with y'all, man. Like I said, I could be reckless like Pastor Jamal, with an extra glaze, but I know I'm here with y'all, So no glaze.
You crazy for that, man. I wanted to definitely say something about that. I was watching the
Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, I was watching the live stream last night, man, about somebody, because I'm just waking up and just seeing like everybody talking about this pastor, and I'm like, what's going on? Like, what happened? And they're using Kevin Samuels for attention, for the female audience in his church, and you're using this man who can't defend himself, so you can get your congregation riled up and get more followers, obviously, or whatever you're trying to do. You're trying to use his name for clout. Like, I'm just like, that's so disrespectful. And I don't know if y'all seen it, but some stars, some male like actors and singers and stuff like that are actually calling this out. Like, they're actually exposing the dirtiness of it, the shadiness of this pastor. So that big respect to those who actually spoke out on a bigger platform, man. But I think that's just diabolical, man. It's disrespectful for real.
Speaking of, let me add this extra context here to why everybody's talking here. Now, I hate to pocket watch, but a man that makes as much money as he does, and a type of mega church like that, the money is coming in. You can just tell the way that pulpit is, the dough is just coming. You can tell by his suits. And the reason why I'm saying this here is because you're over here throwing stones when your own house is not in order. Take away, like we talk about the kids, the outside kids, you want out on your wife, all this stuff here. Uncle Sam is on his ass. Uncle Sam, he's on his second tax lien. Now, these are legit documents that Pocket Watching with JT. Shout out to Pocket Watching with JT. I got to hit him up too because I got to talk to him personally. So shout out to him. He got a great show. But he pulled receipts of the fact that he owes tons of money to the IRS. 2008. 2010, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, and 18. And the breakdown, let's see here, 2008, $99,000. 2010, $132,000. 2011, $78,000. 2012 here, oh man, I'm trying to go ahead. So he has a total tax. He has a total debt of $738,524.25 right now.
That can bury him real quick.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's gonna need a cat.
Okay.
He's gonna need a GoFundMe soon. You talking about GoFundMes?
That was irresponsible.
He's gonna be preaching from the prison cell.
That's another point, guys. The GoFundMe. I'm gonna play that part in the clip again, but he mentioned the GoFundMe, which was a fake GoFundMe. And Melanie King yesterday was going in because anybody can make a GoFundMe. You guys could take my image and make a GoFundMe saying that dude named Dave needs money. He needs more white turtlenecks. Help him out. And then they'll be live. You know what I'm saying? But anybody can go ahead and create a GoFundMe. So someone took her image and then she actually read the GoFundMe word for word. It was written like seventh grade who basically didn't even finish phonics, not English. I said phonics, showing my age, wrote this out here. It was horrible. The fact that here is a man that has this kind of stage would just blazingly just grab anything so I can go ahead on my Sunday, tell all my single and leftover women so I can go ahead and get that little collection plate money going.
Yeah,
it's Dick, I call it Dick Dastardly, Dick Dastardly. God. Yeah, Dick Dastardly, y'all. Yeah. No dick discipline, whatever. So, I think we lost somebody here. Okay, we'll get it going here. But hey, go ahead.
Yeah, man. So, like once again, man, I just want to give props to all the guys here, right? So, really, back on Kevin Samuels, what he helped me do, bro. And I keep on mentioning my age for the reason why. Okay, I'm 42, right? But I keep
we're the same age. We're the same age, bro.
Cool. And so I'm getting into the construction trade. I'm gonna be an apprentice here down here in Houston, Texas, bro. And this for you guys that are listening to this right now that are 22, 23, 30, 32 that think they cannot do it, you can do it. You can stay in shape. And when I was at my lowest when I came here, Kevin Samuels, bro, he helped me out because I would listen to his program. I promise. And People just like making me take accountability for myself, one. And so I just wanted to say that, bro, just to put a positive message out, bro. Like, I'm about to get into this trade, and I'm probably going to work about another 20 years. I'll be 62. Still looking good and flexing, you know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to put that out there, bro, to anybody that's willing to get in the trade. They need women, they need men, period, and they need especially African-American men to be in some kind of trade. Because like a lot of guys that are going out the trade, they're 50 plus. They're going to retire.
Mm-hmm.
But I felt the need to say that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
feel
Kevin
that here.
Samuels really he definitely helped me a lot too, just as far as like, you know, getting my image together, you know what I mean, being more persistent in what you want in life and just really focusing. And again, I don't know, it just really hurts me how they're really switching him around like to be this evil person, you know what I'm saying? Because this just shows you how what a weak world we live in and how it's just so matriarchal. Like it's so sad, man. Especially that he's gone and they doing this. You know what I mean? Like, it's just I don't know, man. It's sad, man.
Let me holler at a detractor here at a different point of view. But Dave is doing the same thing. Isn't Dave platforming off of Kevin Samuels? Yeah, but you want to know something? Even though Mr. Samuels did not know me personally, I gave that man money.
Right.
For anybody, only person that knows about this is Mike Philippine Journey. Shout out to him. He's going to be going live at 9 p.m. Eastern. When I'm monetized on YouTube, you guys see my subscriber count here. My first money, I cashed out to Kevin Samuels. The first days that were correlated, I cashed out him, and I sent Mike the screenshots here. So for people saying like, yeah, people are politicking, you know, we're YouTubers. When we talk, we cam up. Yeah, this is what we do here. But you want to know something? I had respect for the man, and on top of that too, I put my money where my mouth is, and I gave money to that man. And on top of that too, this is actually a fact that somebody can co-sign here. I was actually like, if he didn't pass away, I was paying for the $1,000 image consulting about a week from now.
Whoa.
So he had 2 tiers of image consulting, one for $1,000, the other one for $1,400 if you pull his website up. Only reason why I didn't pay for it 2 weeks ago is because of the fact that I had to drop $1,000 and I went to Vegas last week and I had to make sure that my finances, I do all right, but you know, $1,000 is still $1,000. And I'm going out of town, and I had to make sure that, hey, my money is right. And then when I came back in town, I was like, all right, I'm going to do this. But he died the day that I got in town. So for anybody who wants to say, like, yeah, people are YouTuber are profiting off him, and there's people who are close friends of him, there's people like me who made reactions videos of him. One thing that's a fact is that I gave that man money. I cashed out to money after my platform was monetized, and then I was this close to giving him the $1,000 so I can co-sign it if I didn't go to Vegas. I didn't go to Vegas, I probably would have talked to him and got that consulting message there. So I don't have to answer to anybody, but people are going to say it because you're going to see my videos, you're going to see my reactions, you know that I have a lot of Kevin Samuels content, but I put my money where my mouth is.
Yeah, Dave, the number one thing they fail to realize is you're coming from a different angle than what Kevin Samuels is saying. Like in your videos, when I comment, I'm coming from a different angle. All of us are looking at it from different angles of attack, of what that video is interpreting.
Mm-hmm.
That's the number one thing.
Thank you.
You might say piggybacking, but still.
I mean, that's the reaction
one person
game
can't pinpoint everything. You can't pinpoint everything, just one person. Multiple people pinpointing every other thing. Oh, he might have forgot this. He might have forgot that. Mm-hmm. Like, look at me. How many times I pinpoint so many things, it's not funny. But also, I'm an Army veteran, so I'll pinpoint every weakness in the argument and actually tell you what to work on. 100%.
Hey, real fast here. Shout out to my man Brent Teasman with a $4.99 super chat. My man. Hey, my man Brent comes through every day. You know what, Brent? You the reason why my coffee habit is not going to change. hey, you know what though? My coffee habit is the reason why I'm live streaming and do these videos. So I guess it's this big old synergy right now, you know. So shout out to Brent Teasmo, man. That's he comes with the comments. He's a day one man, you know what though. And here's the thing: I don't ask for super chats. I don't ask, you know. Maybe 3 years from now, I might start begging. I ain't gonna front. I might start simping them. But for right now, I don't ask for these things. So when you guys go ahead out of your own kindness and say, you know what, that dude, here's $1.99, here's $4.99. it's not going unnoticed. I tell my people here, it's like, yo, they gave me $5 here. I can go get my coffee. I can make some more content, or I can stay up to 3 a.m. so I can figure out what the next ideas are. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just letting you guys know that, man, it is so much appreciated. I am humbled that you guys want to rock with me like that. So, man, thank you, Brent, for the super chat here. I really do appreciate it.
Hey, so like, all right. So can I ask you like a hypothetical question?
Bring it on.
All right, and to the fellas in the group, and let me look at your name, Robert. Like, I want to ask you first, and then, is that Vegan Man? No, like is Vegan Man like the one in black jersey?
Are you locked up? Okay, he's back now.
I'm
He was
good,
locked
my
up for a
bad.
second.
Yeah, got you. So like, it's vegan.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's Vega Man.
Vega Man. Okay.
Yeah, Vega.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So like a hypothetical question, guys. Like I want to ask, and I'm not trying to take every show, but what do you think's gonna happen? You know, now that this has happened, that Kevin Samuels passed, and like a lot of us people in general have learned what to do. I'm not saying that we didn't know what to do before, but it's not always going to be 2022. It's going to be 2025. It's going to be 2027. How do you think that the culture is going to change from here on out?
Good question. You know what, though?
It is a very good question.
That hypothetical, I think we need to see how the next 3 to 4 months of this transition first, right?
Maybe even 6 months, even that.
Only reason why I'm saying that, though, because it just happened last Thursday, and I don't know about you guys, but man, whenever I look at my old content, it's hard to watch it right now. It just happened, even though like he wasn't related, but it's like, man, it doesn't feel right. It's so there's this mist, there's this fog over us right now, right? Yeah. And so I think that the initial effect, because the way it happened, we need to get over this fog first, and then we can kind of see how the landscape may kind of fall in place here, because the people who supported him and rock with him, we're all, especially me, I'm like, man, it's like, just let everybody know, I had thought about like, man, okay, my content's like Kevin Samuels, but I had already, people who know me 3 weeks ago, I was like, I'm transitioning so I can do more than just Kevin Samuels, right? And so it's like, I was already planning this, but I still want to keep doing his content. And so when I look at his content now, it's like, I gotta wait a second. I can't get my energy into it. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't feel right. So there's this mist, there's this fog, there's this haziness for me personally, that I know that it's going to take a few months before that I could truly answer that question. I'll give it to Vega Man and Robert for that.
Yeah,
but
I was going to say, I think I know why you feel that way, because I don't know if anybody else, I mean, I guess it all really depends on how, your connection was with Kevin Samuels, but even for me, it's like it's a huge loss. Like seriously, like I feel the loss. You know what I mean? And it's just weird. It's almost like it doesn't even. It's like, wow, it literally came out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And I know that feeling's probably because you're still trying to understand what just happened. You know what I mean? And then you're like, wow, I was reacting and giving my input on this man's stuff, and it's like, wow, like what is this world? You know what I'm saying? So. I that's probably what you're going through, Dave. But as far as my man's question, to be honest, what's going to happen from here on out, man? I think it's a positive that he did what he did. Of course, he did something that no one else has ever done. To be honest with you, he's been very direct, very blunt. Gave people a bitter dose of medicine that they needed to take, especially, of course, women. And it really, I think people are gonna. It's out there now. It's mainstream. I think people are gonna make decisions and start waking up on their own time and things are gonna start to change. But it may take some time. I'm not sure, but I think there will be some changes. But I think what we're gonna see now is a lot more battling, a lot more pushing, a lot more. Oh no, this is the way or that's the way, and this, because he woke up everybody. He's waking up the world. So we're gonna see a lot of resistance, but change should come in some way, I believe.
2 items here. Shout out to Sheila with the super chat, $4.99. Sheila, and you out in my neck of the woods too, Sheila. So when I do a Chicago meetup this summer, you gotta show up. Like I said, I appreciate you, Sheila. $4.99 with the super chat. That's what's up here.
Shout out Chicago.
That's right here. So I got my main man, Mikey.
What's going on, guys?
House, my man. Shout out to Mike's Philippine Journey, who's going on live at 9 p.m. Eastern tonight. He's a dope YouTuber as well. Like I said, I've known this man for over 20 plus years. You just cracked 11,000 subs recently, right?
Yeah, I just did that. I'm about to hit 12 again. I mean, it's crazy how I don't understand why. It's like, but I got like an uptick this past month and a half. So it's
yes,
just a
you
good thing,
did.
man, you know,
we were talking. It's like, yo, I'm about to hit 10, and all of a sudden now you've passed 10, 11, you're about to hit 12 here. That's what's up, brother. Keep working
That's good.
hard.
That's very
good. Get it going, my man here. So I'm glad you joined the live stream, man. I know you got your channel going, popping, doing big things here. Hey, before I ask you a question here about what I'm talking about tonight here, can you tell people what you're going to talk about on your live stream at 9 p.m. Eastern tonight?
Yeah, so I'm actually diving into more of the manosphere. I'm actually gonna try to introduce. So the subject is the manosphere. The biggest problem that we're seeing, because I deal with a lot of men who are deciding to leave the respective countries to find a more feminine woman. So they're deciding to go to another country to find a woman elsewhere because of the problem that they see or they experience in the U.S. especially. But what we're seeing though is a lot of men hate what's going on with women in this country, but then all of a sudden they go to another country thinking they're going to find a feminine woman, but they still find the same type of wrong women, and they actually get affected more. So they actually end up losing more money, which is the worst thing ever. So you have a bunch of guys, and this is where like men are not leveling themselves up. It's like, you know what, let me go over there because everyone is saying it's easy. The women are easier. You know, there are more acceptance of a large age gap relationships, but that's the problem. They still didn't level themselves up. So, yeah, the women in the Philippines, especially,
there's one thing I would say: their mind is not straight either.
Well, that's part of leveling. Yeah, that's part of leveling up. I agree.
Saying, the mindset is the biggest thing.
Without
that you can be a little bit lower, and still, if you have that same mindset, you would be just fine. If you don't have that mindset, you're gonna fail no matter where you're at. It's that mindset.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate because I'm seeing it like in the major level. Like guys are literally, I'm doing like one-on-one with guys, and they're saying, "Michael, I got scammed. I got this," and you have a bunch of grown men just crying about it, and it's like, and I feel so bad when it happens.
Yeah, and a lot of guys can't sniff out those scams at all. Talking to someone that's more experienced, that's seen these scams, is a lot better to pass it through someone that's more experienced at scamming, someone with a military background, something like that. They will pinpoint it like nobody's business. There's been so many scammers on me, and I pinpointed right off the bat. It's like they're useless.
I'll tell you one thing.
Before you chime in, shout out to Mary for the super sticker, $2.99. Yo, that's the McDonald's coffee joint there, the $2.99 joint. Thank you, Mary. Hey, I know I got my Dunkin' Donuts and I got my McDonald's coffee. I don't rock they're too expensive.
Mac Cafe is actually, they leveled themselves up, all right? Mac Cafe now is doing pretty well, man.
Hey, so shout out to Mary with the super sticker.
They're very good at certain areas too. I know where I live in San Antonio and also Austin, because I've lived in both areas. Their coffee is always good. I don't know what they do with it down there, but it's great coffee.
Exactly. So shout out to Mary for super sticker. You hooked me up for the next coffee here. And when I bring it home, I poured in this thing here. But I'm drinking tea tonight, guys. There's no coffee. You see me drinking. This is nothing but tea. All right. This is ginseng. And I forgot there's another mixture. I'm a big tea guy. So I just want you to know that if it's not coffee, it's tea. So yeah, that's what I'm doing.
You should get some oolong, man. Some oolong tea is the best. Try that.
Okay, yeah. Hey, suggestions. Hey, for anybody who my tea connoisseurs, Mike gave me one here. Shout it out here. There we go.
Get yourself some oolong.
But
Yeah,
go ahead, Mike.
The problem going with the military and stuff like that, most of the guys that get scammed are military.
True. That is very true. Also, yes.
Military men. Majority of the men that are getting scammed are military men, because sometimes this is the problem: is that some of these guys just don't understand. They're like, nothing's gonna happen to me. I know what's up. I've seen it all. I've been around the world.
Street smart. That's the reason.
And that's the problem. But Filipinas, like in general, in majority, are great women. Hypergamy still exists in the Philippines. It's just that their feminine level is a lot higher. so it kind of balances it out, and that's
yeah,
the
it kind
thing.
of
So,
also masks it too. It's kind of like putting a mask on them.
sometimes, yeah. But
Yeah,
I just
I had sailors that used to go there for training and everything when they were in the Navy. They have those Filipino women like, "Hey, sailor, look at this," and if they say, "Nah, maybe later," they would throw a coffee cup at them, say, "Oh, you're gay, you like boys," and it's like, whoa.
it's a funny thing to see, but
yeah.
but I wanted to, like, hop on board because you're talking about, like, there was that guy who was talking about you're just taking Kevin Samuels' information, and I was there. We talked about that stuff when you cash app the KS and stuff like that. So
day, when it got calculated, my first day, I had no problem talking like, Lee Attorney always puts his numbers. My very first day was $102. And so I said, Mike, I'm giving Kevin this money here. I may never ever talk to this man, but I'm going to send it, screenshot it. Then I emailed him that and say, hey, you know what? You don't know me. I may never talk to you, but here you go, because I think you deserved it. And then I sent the Mike, and he co-signed. So for anybody that want to come at me about that, I put my money where my mouth is. I didn't have to do that. I could just keep moving. I ain't got to talk, but I felt that his content brought me here. So I just felt responsible to do that. Like I said, I would have gladly gave him that 1,000, and then I would have gave him some more if he didn't pass away. On top of that too, I pay for coaching lessons to Anton Daniels and Lapeef Network. I have my next lesson next week with him. So I'm letting you guys know that when I talk to people, I work with them on a business level, hey, I'm trying to level up too, and I put my money where my mouth is. It's not just looking at a book or just reading. Sometimes you got to look at other people and then get guidance from them as well.
Experience it yourself.
So shout out to Lapeef Network. Shout out to Anton Daniels. Check out his website. He is a dope coach. Like I said, I got my next lesson with him. We got a session next week. So I'll let you know, this is what I do, man. I just can't say I can do this alone. You need a tribe. You need people that are strong-willed, who are smart, educated, who are on the right path, can make sure that, hey, you know what, Dave? Or you know what, Mike? You know what, Robert? You know what, Milan? You know what? Here's what you need to do here. You know what? Maybe you need to pivot here. Maybe it's like, hey, man, you're doing a good job. But at the end of the day, though, like I said, I'm paying for this. I'm not asking for freebies or handouts.
So, question. So, like, do all you guys got YouTube channels? I mean, like,
I do.
Me?
Oh, for real? Yeah. Well, of course you got one. I mean,
I have 4.
Oh wow. So
I'm working on my second channel too, guys. This one's taking a lot of my space, but actually I actually have a boxing channel. I will start back up if y'all rock with me on the boxing note.
Boxing Now podcast, man. You got to get to that, man. I'm just saying.
I'm struggling. It's struggle streaming. Yeah, struggle streaming is 136 subs on there. So if I can get 1,000, it's 8,000 subs in this channel now. If I can get 1,000 of y'all to go to Boxing Now podcast, I will do a weekly show.
I'm just saying. I used to miss. I miss those shows, man. I'm just saying. I was like, that was thrilling to me once a week. I was like, it made me feel like I knew boxing.
I'm gonna put this out there now for my tribe here and watch the playback here. If y'all want to see me do a weekly boxing show, it's 8,000 of y'all. I just need 1,000 to go over there. If 1,000 y'all go ahead and then sub, y'all will see. You're gonna see that dude named Dave on your feed, and then you'll see Boxing Now podcast on your feed too every week. I guarantee that. Matter of fact, if I can get 5,000 of y'all to go to Boxing Now podcast, I might even quit my job.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Yo, what's the question, Mylan?
No.
Yeah,
Mylan, right?
yeah.
Okay, cool. What's up, man?
All right. So yeah, I mean, once this is over, right? Because I just started like a YouTube channel, and I went to YouTube studios and stuff like that.
Okay.
Brand new. And like I got like a short of me just opening like a construction bag with my tools and stuff, and I'm just proud of that, right?
Yeah.
But I can talk to you guys about helping me get followers, because I want to like branch out. I mean, because you guys are doing this and I'm not even realizing who I'm talking to, I mean, I'm, because I just got on here just to talk, but I think that it's good that I'm talking to guys that have more experience than me.
Yeah, like Dave and we've been powwowing.
Well, yeah, them too. Yeah, in my case, I'm very small still, so.
Number one is you need to get the book. Dave has the book. He can get you the information with that. So the YouTube formula, that's one. Number two is, what you need to do is you really need to read the book first. Before you start saying, Michael, help us out getting some followers. It's not about the followers, because you can get 1,000 followers easily. The question is, can we make those followers want to watch 4,000 hours just to get you really in the process. But just because you get your 1,000 subs, your 4,000 hours of viewership, the question is, are people going to continuously rock with you? So then that's where the hustle goes on, that you have to continuously put out content and everything. So then that's where the hustle goes on, that you have to continuously put out content.
Feedback. Go on mute if you're not talking, guys.
Who's got their YouTube on? All right, so I got it. If you need help with anything like that,
if you need help,
me and Dave been talking about that. If anybody needs help, we don't mind sharing our information. And because this is the thing that Dave's doing. Dave is doing this, not me, but I'll be part of this, and help out. If guys want to open up YouTube channels, do it. Like, we want to be able to help each other out, because you'll be surprised. I'm in my YouTube channels, I make a decent money, and it's not even my full-time job. Like Dave goes, so there's so many things you can do. Like, I have a channel that does, you get to watch information. You go to my website, you do a subscription for my training and stuff like that for certain things. So I do a variety of different ways of earning money. Dave's way of making money is different as well. But in the end, get that book. It's going to help you out. No doubt. You need to know the basics. You need to get your core first before you start making videos. Because the videos is second to the base knowledge of what you need to do in the back end. Your keywords, your titles, your thumbnails. Like, here's an example. Dave's got an amazing setup in his place right now. He's got a freaking amazing setup. I'm like, I'll get a hard on when I see his setup. I'm like, damn, that's fucking awesome, right? And my setup is a ring light, right? A old ass webcam that's like 7 years old. I have this dumb little thing that I bought for $20 from Amazon, but it's able to work decent. Like, I can do like lightings if I need to, and if I want to do like whatever, but it's my setup is less than $50 altogether. But in the end, it's your content that really counts, and you doing stuff. So if you want to do this, man, I'll rock with you, man. We can have some chats, some one-on-ones, and I don't charge because I want people to move up. Like Dave and I, we bounce like 3:00 in the morning. Dave and I will be back and forth. Like, bro, I learned this new technique. This kind of works for me, bro. I took my live and I divided it into 5 different contents, and then I redistributed it, and it's working for me. And we just like go back and forth. Like, I'll forget something. Dave will be like, hey, you forgot to do this. I see Dave do something that he forgot. I'll be like, bro, you forgot to do this. And it's just back each other up until you level yourselves up. And that's the kind of thing that we want to kind of have, is put together a bunch of men that's helping each other out as much as possible.
And another thing I want to add too, well, before Mary Curtis, the $9.99 super sticker. I need some sound effect. When I do the next live stream, I'm gonna have the super sound effect. Like that.
You want the slap, bro? Do you want the
like
gunshots?
That,
what do you want, man? What do you want?
Thank you, Mary. Thank you so much. All y'all giving super stickers, like I said, I'm humbled and appreciated by that here. So thank you, Mary, again for that. Man, that's almost a week's worth of coffee there, baby girl. Thank you very much. That's what I'm talking about. So one thing I want to add too, before we piggyback to what we started off here, before I end this stream here with this book, The YouTube Formula. I'm OCD, right? I literally took 5 months. I'm gonna repeat again. Not everybody needs to do this. I took 5 months of reading this book and then curating my basement so that I could do a YouTube channel. So not many people's gonna do that. Like Mikey said, he got $50 and he got it in. And there's people like me. I was like, yo, I'm grown and I got a job and a career and I need to spend a little money because I cannot look at myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I have to have a certain thing that's to make you feel comfortable to do this here. So what I'm saying is create a dynamic that's you. Create a scenario that is not only you, but people want to come into it. This is you come over to my crib. This is the basement here. This is the lair. It's cold as hell too. So if y'all want about the turtlenecks, yes, the basement is fucking cold. I'm cursing right now. So y'all get off my ass about these goddamn turtlenecks. In Chicago here, the AC's got to be on the basement and it's cold as hell down here. Ah, God. Okay. I said it now. So
yep. And within those 5 months, I'm the one bugging him like, bro, when you gonna start your show? When you gonna start your show? When you gonna start your show? Bro, when you gonna do this?
Yeah,
when you gonna do this?
And I was reading this book. I was going over chapters over again. He kept being my ass. You're like, yo, when you gonna do this? What's going on here? I was like, damn, I'm gonna do this. Don't worry about it. And I kept reading and reading. Actually, what you see, guys, here, I repainted this whole basement here. I painted my basement last year, and then I repainted it again. So, like, I really invested into this YouTube thing here. Like, this mic here is not a cheap mic. You know what this is, right? This is the Shure SM7B, baby. This is what Michael Jackson made Thriller with.
$20 mic right here.
He made Thriller with this one. Remember Dave Chappelle? He said he made Thriller.
And I got my $20 mic.
Yeah.
With,
so I mean,
with my slapping sound. You know, just saying.
So everybody's different, right? Like you see my lights dimming here. You know, this goes on its own. Like I got stuff that I know because I'm a little bit older and I can invest into my house here. But the whole idea is that invest into yourself, invest into a product that people want to come in and rock with you with here. So I'm thinking about it's like if y'all want to come hang out with me, this is where y'all gonna hang out with. Y'all see Ali in the background, you know that's me in boxing here. You know you got Jordan Game 6. There's nothing more iconic than Jordan Game 6. People are gonna be polarized by LeBron, Kobe, and Jordan, but you know what though? This is me. So I say all this to say, if you want to create a channel, curate it that is comfortable for you and that people want to come in and be invited every single time. That's one goal.
And get your dude. Like I got Dave and Dave got me. You know, that's it. Yeah. Oh,
that answer your question? Arthur, I got you on mute here. I'm sorry. I'll take you off mute now. My bad.
Oh, yeah, man. I mean, no, listen, like you guys answered all my questions, and but where can I get that book from?
Amazon.
I'm not on
Amazon.
Next day.
Okay. Did you
I
hold
ordered
it
it
up?
I ordered it on.
There you go. Just go to
There you
Amazon.
go. Just go to Amazon.
Okay.
There's some feedback.
There's some feedback on it. I don't know what it is.
Okay. Nah, gotcha.
Let me
No,
put
Let me put you on mute.
There's some feedback here. Okay, I'm not hearing it now. So yeah, for that book, it's written by Daryl Eves. I don't get paid for this book, but I'm only giving the feedback that TLA gave. TLA said, if you're 40 years old, start a YouTube channel. You know, I mean, if you're 40 years old, you got something to offer, something to give. There's something about you that you lived these 40 years of life that you have an expertise on. So you can buy this book, set up your area, and then from there, then, you know, you curate yourself to think that people like you will want to join in on your YouTube channel. Let's see here. So I'm hearing some background here.
you know, Vega Man had a question though, Dave.
Yeah. Let me get him back on here. Sorry. I'm gonna do this here, Vega. Let me do this. There we go. All right. You're back, Vega.
Yeah, no, I backed out because I, for some reason, thought it was my phone. I don't know. See, the feedback's gone now, so I guess I thought it was my phone. But no, I just wanted to say real quick, like Dave, we spoke about this briefly. I don't know if you remember, we talked last week on the live, and I was actually talking about the whole YouTube thing, like, you know, having a page and trying to get it up and going and stuff like that. I understand what I'm sorry, I can't pronounce your name. Mylan, is it Mylan? I think it is. Yeah, what you had said. You know, it's really just about persistence and having, because you can have like little to nothing, but it's really consistency, a good thumbnail, and you know, and good content. You know, but you know, being consistent is a really big thing, man. And like I said, I have my own page. If y'all ever want to check it out, I do reactions and games and stuff like that. But I just know I'm not that consistent. That's my problem. You know, and
that is a good point too.
Yeah.
If you want to be in a YouTube game, you have to drop content consistently. And the one thing that I can honestly say that there was a game changer for me, I said I was gonna drop one video a day, no matter what. And it started off at 4 p.m. every day. And when I did that, and I followed every single rule from this book here of, like I said, the thumbnails, not just the content creating, you can say how my titles were not too long, were not too short, my tags, you know, the way that I was searching, the timing of my videos, everything was precise. I said, okay, it can't be this short and it cannot be this long. And I was consistent. And then I started seeing people who out of nowhere said, hey, nice video. I didn't have to comment saying nice video. So once I got a few of those, know what I said? I'm dropping 2 videos a day. 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. every day for a month and a half. That consistency, the algorithm just pushed my videos up because I was making sure I was following every single rules. I didn't take any shortcuts. I was doing everything that I said this is what I need to do that I felt would be successful, and then YouTube worked with me on that. So it's not only dropping content every day, I can tell the way that looking at my analytics, if I drop multiple pieces of content a day, it is on and popping. It's just the fact that I just don't have the time all the time to go and drop 2-3 videos a day. And I have to say shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson, because that man drops like 7, 8, 9, 10 videos a day. And then when I wake up in the morning time, when I go get my morning coffee, I go through 3 of them grabbing the McDonald's or Dunkin' Donuts, because he got stuff coming in all night, all the time. It's that consistency. And then when you put into it, YouTube will put into you, it's like, hey, you're gonna work this hard, I'm gonna push your videos in the home and see if they rock with you. And so that's the thing.
Yeah, O'Shea, hell, I've seen O'Shea multiple times. He's always in my recommendations every time I refresh,
because he goes hard every day.
Oh, yeah.
There's at least 5 videos a day. There was one time he took a break and he dropped 1 video. I said, what's going on? Is he sick? He only dropped 1 video today. You know, because he comes at you that he's a part of your life now if you go to it when you put him on. So that's the one thing about your channel too. It's like, if you got to be consistent, and not just consistent, you got to drop it helps to be multiple times a day. I'm not saying everybody can do that, but that helps.
Definitely, yeah, it does. I mean, just speaking of your channel, man, Dave, man, I subscribed to you. It had to been probably, I don't know, maybe 2 months ago, and man, you gained like over 3,000 subscribers like pretty quick. You know, it's probably a month and a half ago. I was like, wow, like
it was crazy. Yeah. I lost some friends over it.
Oh, really? Are you serious?
Lost some?
I lost some. It's a long story, man. I lost some friends over the channel, guys. I lost some friends over the channel. Yeah. Some people thought I was being bogus. You know, I'm not trying to take no shots. I'm not doing that whatsoever. Some people thought that I did something behind the scenes, and to be honest, I wasn't. I was just grinding and doing what I was trying to do here. So I have no problem speaking my truth. I'll probably do an episode on it to let you know that, man.
Dave.
Hey, it's a rough game out here. You know, best friends become strangers, no doubt. Shout out to Nas.
Yeah,
Right.
Dave, you have to think. Also, most of those friends of yours probably are still following the programming of being blue pill compared to what we are. It's just
I don't know,
they can't
maybe
break the
I'm not
programming. That's the one thing.
I'm not gonna say anything negative
You can't
about
blame
them.
them.
I'm not gonna
You
say
can't
negative.
blame them.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything negative. It's just you know, I have my bad days. You know, it's like, damn, why I had to go down
Yeah.
like that. You know, but it is what it is. You know, that's life. You know, sometimes, you know, things happen. You know, you struggle stream on one channel, and then one channel pops, and then people wonder why this happened.
Why this happened?
Oh,
You know,
hey,
but hopefully we'll be cool again.
like I got one of your hold on, I got one of your friends over here. Like, hold on, what'd you say about him? Oh, for real? No, I'm just joking. I'm just okay. Bad joke. I'm gonna put my mic.
I had to. I gave you my reaction, facial expressions right there for a second. I was like, hold up.
Wow, man. But yeah, you're definitely doing your thing, man. I do like what you're doing, like I said before, and whatever haters thinking about, especially in this timing, I would just ignore it, man. It's not even worth even, going back and forth about it, man. It's really not.
I'm good. I'm good on the haters, man. You know, every once in a while they get the smoke. Like, I'm normally nice in my comments. Y'all see, I give the thumb. I try to respond to everybody. I can't give everybody full-fledged conversations. And some people want to have, if I don't give them the third or fourth comment, then they want to go ahead and talk some shit, But I ain't got time to have full-fledged conversation. Do you guys see how many comments in all these goddamn videos? I can't talk to one person all damn day. You know what I'm saying? Like, every once in a while, I'll see a comment say, oh, man, okay, hey, what's up? And I'll give a few comments to rock with that. I'm trying to get to everybody else. And I literally had somebody who did a hit video on me, and so I went to the video. I went to the video. Yeah. Here's I gotta tell y'all this. Someone did a hit video on me, right? But here's what's fucked up about it. They did not take not one bit of my commentary. They just took screenshots and then it's called me a fucking, and then said, and called me a weirdo. So if you really had something negative on me, you would have took my commentary and be like, yo, this dude's wrong for saying X, Y, and Z. He couldn't even do that. I'm not going to say his name. He knows who the fuck he is because I talked to him on my comment section. And know what I'm going to tell him too? That you are a horrible content creator because you know what? You get some views on them hit pieces, but it's not sustainable. You can go ahead and be hateful, be dirt dog diggler all fucking day long. I'm going in on it. I don't give a fuck. I'm giving you some comments. I'm giving you some commentary here because I want the smoke here. And you know what though? You're gonna get a few views because Kevin Samuels died, but your channel can't fucking last because you're a bad fucking YouTuber, because you're fucking negative, you have bad energy, and you can't do anything that's gonna be positive. So if you're gonna be out here being negative, it works for a few views, right? But long term, your channel's gonna go down and sink like the fucking Titanic.
What Dave was saying was that he hopes the best for the man, and that hopefully one day he becomes successful and learns from his negative ways.
I give smoke.
That's what Dave's trying to say. Just wanna, gotta be the PR person right now because
I have no problem. I have no problem giving the smoke, and I'll probably give some content right now. But you know what though? Use this content. You're negative. All you do is do hit pieces. All you do is talk shit. That only lasts for so long. This tribe here is about building. We're trying to uplift. We're trying to do better things for people here. We're trying to have conversations. So you know what though? I felt good about watching that live stream. Or you know though, he made me laugh. It made me feel good about myself. Not just talking down about someone because they died, or you're going to call someone a fucking weirdo. You know what though? You're fucking not talented. Get some commentary. Get some uplifting. Do something right with yourself, okay? I'm giving you this because you need some fucking help.
Okay, you got your 10 swear words. Okay, YouTube's about to turn you into a yellow dollar sign. So
I know.
Let me back you up.
Yeah. They do that every live stream anyway. I just got to go ahead and check the box.
But you don't do it. Tone it down. I'm not sure what it's about. Tone it down.
I have to get off my chest, guys. Everybody get this smoke every once in a while.
Yeah.
I got some feedback here.
I think it's Mylan. Just to let you know, I think it's your speakers because I think Vegaman's.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm on the cell phone, bro.
No worries at all.
But I'm gonna cut my mic back off.
We all learned this way. I mean, I've gone through my feedback. I launched like 7 videos once, and there was like really bad. We all learn from all this as much as possible.
So I had to get that off my chest, though. That was my hate moment there, Hey, shout out to Big Man 7917, another $5 super chat. That's what's up here, man. You lose friends as you rise. Listen to Drake's song "Fair Trade." No doubt, man. I know YouTube is gonna try to hit me on that one. I get it. I just sometimes I'm gonna take the high road. And every once in a while, I gotta give some venom, especially now the tea's kicked in now, man. It's some good ass tea right now, man.
Are you sure that's not oolong? I mean, that's not tea, man. The same.
Nah, bro.
Bro. Yeah, you went a little hard now. It could have been something else in that cup, man. What's going on?
Yeah.
Nah.
Who do you guys think is gonna be the one that's gonna go for the power grab? Is my question. Because there's gonna be a power grab. I mean, we're men here, so no matter what. You're going to see in this stuff. My question is, who's going to go for the power grab? Is there's going to be somebody that's going to be like, I'm king now. I'm going to rise up. I'm going to be the one. There's going to be some dude that's going to puff his chest and be like, I'm taking over. Right?
Yeah. Somebody's going to try.
I can get the vibe of it would try is fresh and fit, but I highly doubt they even have the balls to do it.
Yeah, I don't think they can do it no more. They're like the guys from the other kingdom that they have power, they have that.
Especially how Abba shot them down already, so it's
it's gonna be weird.
Anything. Yeah,
it
could be an up and comer one. Who knows?
Yeah,
I have no idea. There's so many people in this space. I don't even know, but I know somebody's gonna try it though. I do see that.
Definitely.
Somebody's
and you know what though? I appreciate it, but don't volunteer me, guys. I can't be Kevin.
Do it, Dave. Do it.
I can't be, man. I can't hold the man's goddamn Red Bull. Okay, I can't do it. So here's the thing.
Hell, he can't even hold his testicles for crying out loud.
Hey, man.
Hey, I'm sticking to the Philippines, man. That's all I can say.
Here's the thing. I just want to say this. My comment section's been littered with this, right? there, like Jamal said here, let me put it up here. Jamal said it best. There's only one Kevin Samuels.
Right. There is.
So and here's the thing though, black people, you know, we always looking for, like, when we lose something, like, who's gonna be next? Who's gonna grab the mantle? We always looking when something happens. But here's the thing, for me personally, I can only be that dude. I could only be
the
that
best
dude.
you. That's it.
I'm here. You guys see the channel for 3 months. I'm gonna be the best me that I am, and for the people that's here rocking with me, I'll rock with me. That's cool. But don't think that I'm gonna go out here trying to do a power grab. I'm gonna go here like, you know, be like Lancelot and, you know, and start taking out cats so I can get to, you know, the Knights of the Round Table. That ain't happening for me here. I'm sitting in my little sector of YouTube here, and I'm just gonna keep doing me and run my race with blinders on, basically. And whatever happens, happens. You know, just keep doing this here. And if anybody wants to collaborate, you know, and then we kind of go together like that, that's cool then. But don't think that I'm gonna go out here and be like, yo, it's me. Hell no, I ain't built like that, y'all. Because I need 14 years of Kevin Samuels additional knowledge before I can even say, you know what though, I'm in chapter 1.
You can't just pull his blood and transfuse it into you just to.
I'm just gonna say that. No, so here's the thing. I appreciate the sentiments because people rock with my channel. Don't think that I'm not being disrespectful. I appreciate those comments that y'all like me to that degree. But let me just be honest. There's only one Kevin, and he has so much content that even if I got the 6 years on YouTube, y'all would look at me as a joke, if I even wanted to do that. So I'm just saying that, hey, I appreciate the sentiment. I ain't the one. I'm just gonna be that dude. Here, let me get here. I got another super chat. $1.99. Dave, we use French toast. Yeah, I can't use French toast. That's Kevin's. No, I'm gonna say Kevin's the only man that can use French toast. I will refuse. Go feedback here. To use French toast here. So I appreciate the $2. That is the large of vanilla iced coffee for me.
Right.
The vanilla large, yeah, with minimal ice. They always put a lot of ice in it, so it's like a medium. So I gotta get a little ice, you know. So thank you, Dale. I appreciate you for the super chat, man. I rock with you, man. Like I said, I don't ask for them. So when y'all just go ahead and do it, man, thank you very much.
Quick
so we
question,
lost Mikey here real fast. We lost Mikey. I think he's getting ready for his live stream. So shout out to Mike, man.
Yeah.
That's my man, 50 grand. I might hop out to his live stream real fast, guys. I'm not doing a marathon session tonight, just to let you guys know. You know how I might do that in the future. There's some YouTubers, you know, like the Lapeef Network, they go on like all night long, 11, 12 hours.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, they get it in, right? So just for me, I'm watching the boxing fight tonight. I am watching the rematch of the unification on Showtime between Jamal Charlo and Brian Castano 2. So just letting you know that I can't go 5 or 6 hours. I'm going to holler at Mikey and then watch that fight. So just letting y'all know, if y'all checking in, just stay here a little bit longer before we sign off here. Hey, before... Another super chat just came in from my man, Big Man 7917. I like the Philippines. I'm craving some lang pork. Oh man, he want all the food. Oh man.
Damn, that's a hungry boy.
Yeah, man. $5 with the super chat. I rock with you. Thank you very much, man. Y'all, hey man, you pour to me, so I guess I'm pouring into you by donating, man. So thank you very much. Like I said, I ain't taking it for granted, man. I'm not gonna be out here like Pastor Bryant, man. I'm not gonna be out here taking this money and skimming it out and tricking it off on these, you know what, these 304s. No. We ain't glazing the buns with 304s with my $5 from Big Man 7917. No, it's going to the coffee for more content. Content.
Yo, Dave, I got a quick question for you, man.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, well, 2 questions. One, you got Cash App, man?
Yes, I do. Got a Cash App. I will post it in this. I will post in the description. I start posting that. I felt a certain type of way about posting Cash Apps in the beginning, but now that I'm getting super chats and super stickers and people are donating, I'm gonna put that out there. Like I said, I won't volunteer it, but you guys will know where it's at in the descriptions of the future videos. Matter of fact, when I get done with this video, I'll repost it in the description. So like I said, I'll never ask, but if y'all give it, go, hey man, I appreciate it.
Okay, yeah, no, I was just definitely so I couldn't send you a super chat, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you a Cash App, man. You know what I'm saying? Send you some love. But also, I just want to know, did you ever get my email?
Yeah, yes. I'm still trying to get back to everybody's emails, man. The email game's got crazy now. Yes. Yeah, I got to. Robert sent me an email today. you know, I got there's a couple of reaction videos from a couple of cats that send me some emails, and I get some spam emails. I got cats who want to collaborate with me now and stuff like that. And so I just want everybody to know, like, hey, when I get the emails, I apologize. You know, it's I'm getting flooded right now. It's ridiculous because like I said, I'm only been in the game for 3 months, so I could only imagine like Kevin having 1.4 million subscribers, how his inboxes look, how it like you just stop commenting on your comments, then you just have someone else take care of that, or you just worry about other things. So I'm on a small scale, and it's like, man, you know, it's a lot. Hey, hold on, what? Hey, whoa, big man again with the $5. Oh my God, yo.
Big man. Shoot.
The women in the Philippines have foreign men, especially black men. They truly love us. Hey, big man. Hey, yo, you about to go to the head of the table. You about to be. You about to be the number. Hey, Brentismo's been day one.
Tribal chief.
Hey, Brentismo's been going hard, but big man, you catching up to him. You two, Brentismo and Big Man 7917, y'all two the top donors. Y'all gonna, you know, when the merch comes, y'all getting the free stuff. No, y'all got me. Here's the thing. This is facts here. I haven't got the merch yet. Mikey's helping me with that here, so we're gonna get that going here. I'm just trying to make sure that gets going here. Big Man 7917 and Brentismo, y'all heard it first. They're the two ones that donated to me. That everybody's donating, they give me the most. Y'all get the free merch first. Y'all get merch first, free.
That's
no
real.
doubt.
That's true.
Y'all heard it. I got co-signers here. There's people watching right now. So when that comes on, you want to timestamp this for May 14th. So when it drops, and I actually forget, it's like, yo, that dude, where my shirt at? I got you.
Yeah,
real talk.
I appreciate that.
Remember, they gonna go back.
Yeah, you gonna go back. Yo, what my shirt, mofo?
Yeah, he'll be pounding on your door like, where is it?
Hey, you know what though? I want your turtleneck. And I was like, oh, not my turtlenecks. No, not the uniform. Not the uniform. Man, I didn't realize we've been going for 2 hours, guys. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Been a while.
Hey, I'm having fun with you guys, man. This is so much fun here. Hold on here. What's Nancy saying here? I wanna be a mod. Holla at your girl. Hey, Nancy, you wanna be part of the moderator game? I got you. Hey, if you really want to be a moderator, Nancy, just say yes right now, and I'll add you after the live stream. I'm gonna sit here and wait. I'm gonna sit here and wait, Nancy. Do you really? If you real about it, I want to hear you say yes, that dude.
Yeah, say yes. Say yes.
Nancy, you still there?
Hello, Nancy. Earth to Nancy, come on.
I got time. I got some time here. I'm waiting.
We got plenty of time. We're not getting younger, but heck, we can wait.
Don't make me put the Jeopardy theme on. I'm gonna have to keep moving, Nancy. I rock with you, girl. I'll get back to you. I put her on the spot. I put my girl on the spot.
Right.
I get back to her. Hold on here. Let's see. All right, cool. I have my private chat here. There it is. You got it, Nancy.
Oh, there's their answer. Yep, yes.
Okay.
Nancy is now the third moderator. She's joining Daniel and Jamal. So y'all are the third one. You're the third one to join up. So after this one here, Nancy, I will make sure I'll add you on here. And then at that point here, we'll just keep this going here. So thank you, girl. I appreciate you. I really do. Oh, yeah, you dropped yes again. Yeah, okay. The double yes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes.
So Dave, I got another question for you, man.
Go ahead, bro.
So going back on the Kevin Samuels
yes
situation. So let's getting back onto that.
Yes.
What do you think about the black women slandering his name and you know I've seen fake pages. I've seen just a disgusting amount of just nonsense going on. But especially with the main, if you will, ghetto women that he tried to talk to, but there's all kinds of women, as we know, on there, but it's mainly, you know, those kind of women talking about him. What do you think about the state of where they're going with dating, with just black women, period? What do you think about that?
It's a sad state, y'all. It's a sad state. You know, that's a damn good question.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, Kevin's message is so relevant that their resistance to change and to understand that how he really truly loved the people he was talking to in our community, as well as others. It's just the fact that he was being direct because it's the medicine that doesn't taste good.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So yes, they're rejoicing. Yes, they're happy. Like what's her name? I did the reaction video on Lisa Ray and all of them, Vivica Fox on that Fox show that they're struggle streaming on that struggle streaming show. I'll give some tips. Lisa Ray.
That was the most bitter show of women I've ever seen in my life.
And that was a hard reaction video. And I want to give them some tips.
Oh, yeah.
You know what, though? Vivica Fox, you could make some more money if you just got off that crap and made your own YouTube channel instead of letting Fox Soul take your money. All right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to put that out there. This, I see the numbers, and I know what probably happened on that situation. So,
Dave, the number one thing is probably Fox is probably paying her more than what they're getting from her.
Nah, she ain't getting that much, y'all.
I don't think so.
I don't think even Fox is getting any...
Here's the thing, though. I'm young in this YouTube space, and I see their numbers, and then that's got to be divided by the four of them there, and then they got a whole crew and stuff like that. When she can just go on, she can go on a cheaper route. Yeah, she ain't making no money like that. So I just want to give a tip that she
goes by her own. She probably wouldn't make much anyways.
So all four of them really wanted to stake their claim to say, hey, you know what, though, the ding dong, the witch is gone, or how we want to use the terminology in the situation here, and they're happy.
Mm-hmm.
How can we as a people try to have good conversations, try to open up the dialogue, try to push the needle, try to stop these barriers that's really been happening with us clearly the last 60 years that's really hit the forefront, and you are happy and you're dancing on the grave of this man here who, in actuality, you can say what you want, he loved his people, because the way he talked is you cannot love your people if you're not being direct the way he is, because he could have went viral after his videos and then went off to the sunset, but he kept doing the work.
Right.
So here's the thing, I don't see nothing changing right now, but I'm hoping that he's passed away, that there's going to be some forces that may generate his material where that other people like me and we're all lifting the voice and everybody's ringing the bell. Not just one leader, everybody's ringing the bell. We're all talking this here, and then everybody starts to wake up. But it is a cultural phenomenon that I don't see it changing, because like I stated in Vegas, I'm having conversations with women who cannot even understand my way of life, and I'm not a millionaire. If they can't understand me and I can understand them because I was them, we have this divide. And then when you try to explain it and then they refuse to, I hate to be negative, I don't see things changing right off the bat. Maybe there may be a reverb once people start feeling it after his passing away, and we have more people spitting it, and people are saying there's more chaos clones or whatever, but there's people who are spitting the message and keeping it going. But just for the time being right now, I was telling some people, it's like, damn, like, how can we do better if they don't want to listen to us?
Right. Exactly. And that's true.
Dave.
Go ahead.
Way I was thinking, what Kevin Samuels has been saying is what a girl's father used to tell his daughters all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, because most of these women don't have fathers, a good bit of them that call in. That's what they need, is the father figure. They actually give them a reality check.
Hey, before we continue here, hold up. Big man again. Big man with the 20 spot.
Wow. 20 spot.
KS mentioned that when black women mistreat us, abuse us, emasculate us, all non-black are looking and seeing us being mistreated. They'll come in and take all the good black men and black high-value men from them. KS was warning them.
He's true. Yes.
Bars,
Yeah.
big man.
Oh, yeah.
Bars.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Hey, you know what, though? Hey,
For that.
I know Brent, I think he's at work right now. Unfortunately, Brent, you're number 2. Big man jumped to number 1. Hey, big man, in the super chat game, you became MJ and Brent Tismo's LeBron. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Like when you look at the fallen soldiers here, man, you got MJ and LeBron of the chats here, man. So thank you. Thank you, brother. I really appreciate it, man. I really appreciate it. Man. Who else want to chime in on that question here? Wait, Vega, you asked that question. What is your opinion on it? Since you asked it.
Well, to be honest with you, I was on I'm not sure if you're familiar with Donovan Sharp. I was actually on his page.
Oh yeah. I'm familiar with Donovan.
Myself.
Okay, yeah. I was on Donovan's page when I first had my first opinion. It wasn't the best, and I just for anybody that ever sees that, I do apologize. I didn't mean to go in like that, but it was a little rough. But to be honest, it was only for just a certain kind of group, I should say. It was just the ratchets. Let's keep it 100. Like when the ones that just are deliberately trying to destroy his name when he was really trying to really help the community. But see, in the black community, we used to drama. Let's be 100. We used to drama. We used to arguing and dysfunction and destruction. And so he knew that. I believe he knew that was a way to get their attention, to hold their attention, and for them to think, you know what I mean, and really test them. That way they can walk away and be like, he said that? I can't believe he did that. Then they thinking about it like, but is it true? Sometimes at some point you're gonna have to face the mirror, you know what I'm saying, and look at yourself. And I think that's what he really got through. He cut through the nonsense by doing that. But the thing is, as far as after him dying and all that's happening, change, man, it's hard to say because, like I told you before, like it's out there and you can't take it back. You can't change it. I just think what needs to be done is continuing to push the message. We have to continue to hold our ground and hold frame and continue to stand on those same beliefs and values. But here's the kicker though. When you have people like I don't even know the dude's name, Dennis something. I don't know the
Dennis Sperling.
Yeah.
He's a bulldog. As a friend for Kevin, man. He's a bulldog. He's showing his lawyer skills right now. We all need a friend like Dennis. If something happens to us and you need someone on them front lines,
right?
Yo, shout out to Dennis. If y'all see him too, I've commented. Hey, I rock with him too. He's dope, man. We all need a friend like that, Vega.
Yeah, no, definitely. He's going hard for him, and that right there, that's respect. Much respect to him, man, because that's awesome. I think he's definitely gonna keep pushing it, keep motivating the people. You know, I know he's definitely going through a lot of hard times right now, just with that, and then on top of that, trolls messing with him and all types of crazy stuff like that. But we need people like that to continue to push the message. But what I was also going to say is, on the other side is the pastor, the preacher that's doing that. And as you can see, I don't know did you react to that, by the way? Did you react to that?
Well, I haven't done a reaction video. I just did it here for the live stream. So I might just rip the video and do it separately here. I don't know if I'm gonna do a true reaction to it, but I just knew I wanted to do a live stream and bring guys like you up to talk about it, basically, because I can give it like 20 minutes, but I felt that, the chat here and people who's here want to talk about it a little bit more in detail. So I'm still debating if I'm gonna do a full reaction video on him or not.
Okay, yeah, because I came in late, so I don't know if you did if you guys were talking about the
what?
Or whatever.
Here's what we do here then, right? I still got time here, so I'm gonna play the video again of him talking the way he's talking on the pulpit. I actually played it earlier.
Wait, brother, here. Preach.
Oh, okay.
So let me get to a few more chats here. So Mary said, I would be a mod even though I didn't give a lot. I experienced about 11 marriage and went to, hey, Mary, you want to be a mod? Just say yes. I'll add you too tonight. I need some help. All you got to do is say yes, like Floetry. All you got to do is say yes. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
just say the S word.
Hey, if you guys know, I have a lot of quotables from music lines. If you guys ain't realized, I'm a music historian. If you guys ain't noticed, I do some quotes that make over your eyes.
Music soul child, you know.
Hey, I've been called music soul child since 2001. Okay, before the locks came in, before the beard, and I was a little bit chunky, at about 30 pounds on me. I've been music soul child since then. Yeah. Okay, so Mary, if you want to be down, you can be down, baby girl. Hey, hold on here. Oh, $25 super chat from Alton here. Oh, hold on. Let me read what my chat here says. New subscriber here. Brother. I love to see like-minded men getting together like this to share information and make each other better. Keep up the great work, guys. Shout out to that. Man, you coming out the gate trying to be the rookie of the year in the chat, bro. Man, thank you very much for the super chat. That's what I'm talking about here, $25. It's not going unappreciated. Thank you, man.
That's real talk. Hey, question. Like, do you guys hear the feedback?
No.
Okay.
Oh,
You sound good now.
Got old schools in. I got my old schools in.
Yeah,
There you go.
Yeah, that was the major feedback loop problem.
So I'm going to bring. It's hard for me to watch the whole thing, so I'm only going to play about a minute and a half of this sermon here. So a lot of people, like I said, like Vega, he missed it earlier. I played it in the beginning of the live stream here. So for people who's been here, who came late, here is the video of him in church. On the pulpit for his live service on May 8th, trying to take advantage of the situation here, which, man, I didn't know preachers got down like this. So let me go ahead. Let me see here. Share screen. Let's see here. Where are you at? There we go.
Man,
Oh, it's fun to watch it again.
Submitted under God. If he ain't submitted, don't you buck your knee. You better stand right there until you find a man. You are listening to men who have no authority. How can a man say that you are of low value after 35? How can a man say that you do not have the level of traction of a high-powered man when that man has got to get a GoFundMe for his funeral?
Lies.
Y'all ain't saying nothing to
Look at
me.
the women. Look at all those women.
Yeah, they're like,
hold on.
That's exactly what.
I got to rewind this back here. Hold on.
Yeah, all
Let's
these
find
women
it.
are arms up like, yes, you are right.
Until you find a man.
Let's hold on. Look, this is an overhead shot. I don't know about you, but I don't see many men here, but
Thank
the
you.
pastor
Me
on
neither.
the stage. I want
wanted
to
to say
focus
that.
on that. Look at how many women here. Now, this is an overhead shot. I'll put play again. But how many men are in this church here?
Very few. It seems like it's the guys collecting the money. That's all it is.
And he knew he would trigger the women by saying this message.
Oh, yeah.
That was the key point right there by doing that. That's exactly what he was doing. That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
Let me continue on here. I can only do
let
this
it
for
play.
so long. Oh, God. Here we go again.
You are listening to men who have no authority. How can a man say that you are of low value after 35? How can a man say that you do not have the level of traction of a high-powered man when that man has got to get a GoFundMe for his funeral?
Look at all the women there.
Nothing to me. You
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
be in a place where you operate in the authority of God. Look at another sister around it.
God.
It's not that I hate men. Come on,
No, it's
look
not
at
God
another
speaking
sister
to
and say,
him.
I do not hate men. I just
Someone's coming up in a
despise
poop of
weak
fire.
men. I despise
Look at all the women.
cowardice men. I just ain't got time for men who are insecure about my gift. I'm not gonna dummy down because of what God got me. I don't have to lower my standard. That man gotta step all the way up to deal with a queen on my level.
Y'all hear that? See that last line.
That is how delusional he
That
is.
last line. A queen on my level. Now, I don't want to sound misogynistic, but here is the key, women. A woman cannot be a queen without a king.
Without a king, yes, sir.
Yeah.
A woman
in my case,
cannot
I like drop it.
A woman
Just drop-
cannot
that's what I say.
self-anoint herself a queen, and that's the problem we have in the black community. We have so many beautiful sisters. The problem, though, is that you're making yourself higher than what you are. You cannot anoint yourself a queen until that man, that king, has given you that queenship.
True.
Hold on. I gotta get to a few more. Let me
All
do
right.
this here. Let me do this here. 1 second here, guys. Big Man is back with $5 more. A congregation of leftovers
Big
led
man.
by a beta male. Big man. Hey, you know what, big man?
Applause on that one. That's good.
Yo,
Big man.
yo, big man.
Yeah.
Big man in the house, man. I rock with you, man.
I gotta hear this though. I'm just like, man, okay. Now, but big man,
Hold on.
what's
Let me
problem?
let me get to this chat so don't get everybody's involved in this here real fast. So he's a great speaker, but he's a con man in a suit. That is fact. You know what though? I have no problem. I know I'm judging, generalizing any man in the mega church game right now. I think they're all con mans.
Right now?
There definitely are.
Like you're not talking about 10 or 20 years from now. You're talking about right now. You're not talking about 1995.
I'm talking about back then. They're scamming right now.
Yeah, they've been scamming for centuries.
My issue is with the mega churches.
Man, I'm getting you on that.
I feel the same way as Kevin because all they're after is money. Honestly,
Hey.
I have an issue.
You know what? Play the last part. Play the last part. Oh, okay, sorry. I'm trying to run your show. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good, bro. I'm gonna get to that. Here's how I feel. I have a problem with a man that can come to church in a $10,000 suit when his people got to catch the bus to get there.
Yeah.
Yep, definitely.
I have a problem when you got to have a G4 when they can't afford a Buick to get to Bible study. I have a problem when that collection plate got to come around 4 and 5 times and you've been there for 5 or 6 hours and you barely could even get there.
Okay. So now you're preaching. Go ahead,
I have a problem that I got to work 2 or 3 jobs just to take care of my family. And I am so tired to come here on Sunday mornings. And here he is looking clean and dapper Dan with his 5 or 6 baby mamas. And he's still asking for some more money.
Give it to him.
Why are they not giving money back to their parishioners instead of rocking these $15,000 suits?
Give it to him.
I'm sorry.
When you talk about his 4 or 5 baby mamas, he could be having 6 or 7 more coming in down the line too.
Oh,
exactly.
Okay, so we got the Methodist church in here too.
Give
it to him. Give it to him.
It's a lake of women.
I'm messing with you, Robert. But yeah, give it to him.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Real fast here. I got a few more here, guys. Like I said, my man Jamal here, Queens without kings. You got that right. That means that's asinine comment here. You know, it's not a comment, it's asinine line. I'm saying, like, you know, hold on here.
Like, are you kidding me?
Alton with another 25.
Oh! Hey.
Why didn't people like Jamal Bryant and Vivica A. Fox that have that smoke for Kevin Samuels when he was alive by challenging chaos on his platform? Facts. And here's the thing too. Fox Soul reached out to O'Shea Duke Jackson. I think Kevin Samuels about a year ago. They both turned it down. But you know, I don't know what platform they reached out to him. But even then, though, he's not gonna go to their platform because think about it. It's 4 women and you're 1 man. You saw how they treated Ice Cube. You saw how they treated Ice Cube last year on their show.
I seen a video on that O'Shea did.
They did.
They didn't do it because of that reason.
Exactly. Hold on. I'm not done yet here. Hold up. Alton, what you doing here, bro? What are you doing here? Hold on. Another 25 for Alton.
Okay.
Hey, Alton, you have covered my coffee fix for the month of May and June.
May, June, July, probably.
Man, you and Big Man are gonna have me covered for coffee for the whole year, son. God, Dizzle. Thank you very much, man. Y'all the reason why they make me come on these live streams now. Like, I've been open about my mental health, how I have terrible anxiety, right?
Tell him, bro. Tell him.
Even to the point of this live stream, I literally have moments where I literally have a problem of clicking on start broadcast because every so often then it's hard for me to control. I'm able to manage it though. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like some people who's like, they can't figure out what's going on. I know my anxiety and I know what triggers it. And my things, I push through it. So the fact that I got people rocking with me on this here, man, y'all make it easy. Y'all make it easy for me to click the record button. Y'all just don't know. This anxiety is just hard.
Right.
Dave.
Yes, sir.
You're not the only one alone with anxiety. I'm also anxiety too.
Okay.
PTSD. So I know what you're talking about, Dave.
Right, for being military. Exactly.
Yeah,
so,
but if you have any anxiety attack, you have my email, Dave. You can always contact me if you need it. If there's
I appreciate it.
This is cool.
In my case, mental illness is major because I've been suffering since 2005 and even later. I'm talking about good since like 1991. So that gives you an idea. I've had a lot of experience with trauma and things like that will amp up your anxiety and things like that. If you need someone to talk to, I'm here.
I appreciate that.
That's cool.
I've been open on my platform here. I want to talk about my anxiety because I know I'm stronger than other people. And so I'm able to recognize that, but I have this weakness that I can't control. So I want to talk about it because I don't want it to be silent that you guys are wondering what's wrong with that dude and things of that nature. Because I know that if I'm dealing with it and I know that I'm trying to get through it, there's people who I may see in the store who just can't deal with it, and you can wonder what's that look on their face or whatever's going on in their life right now. So I want to talk about it openly because y'all think it's like, hey, that dude's cool, he's funny and things of that nature. But man, I struggle at times when the camera goes off.
Right. And I actually wanted to ask you. I'm sorry, I mean to cut you off.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Okay, I just really wanted to ask you, and then I do want to get back onto the what you know talking about the preaching, but I do want to ask you this really fast about the anxiety, man. What is it that just clicked for you to just be like, I'm going to do it. I'm gonna push through it no matter what, and be consistent doing that. What is it that just got you to do that? You know what I'm saying? What drives you for that, man?
Wow, that's a good question. I've had no one ask me that question. Before I answer that here, Big Man's trying to catch him with the $10 super chat. Y'all competing. Y'all going back and forth. Bang, 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 bang.
That's a bidding war.
Y'all big war here. Hey, yes, sold. Gotta get that laugh in. Hey, shout out to Big Man here. He says, Kevin talked about women calling themselves queens. KX explained that queens are rulers of a country. Women were triggered at KS for mentioning that basic fact. So shout out to Big Man. I really do appreciate that, man. No doubt here. Ooh. So to answer your question here, what gets me through it is, honestly, I think I have no choice. I mean, some people, I don't know if anybody can understand this or not, but I don't think that I'm pushed into a corner. But I realize that my responsibilities are strong enough to the point where that I have to keep pushing on because I have so many people dependent on me. So it's not just my immediate family. My father passed away 3 years ago from a heart attack. He was, I talk about, anybody who knows me, I talk about my dad all the time, and we don't talk about it enough about black fathers, especially in the black community. My dad was married to my mom for 49 and a half years, 5 months shy of
49 and a half?
Wow.
5 months shy of their 50th anniversary before he had his heart attack.
Okay.
Yeah. So not just 49 and a half years. They used to joke around how they dated before that. So we're talking about someone, they were together for 50 plus years,
Wow.
And
That's
then on top of that, he was there. He was there all the time. Like I can say from the time I was 6 years old till I turned high school, he was either my head coach or my assistant coach. Black man who was there every day. Matter of fact, to this day, if I see someone who I went to school with, I remember for so long, they would never ask me how I'm doing first. The first thing they would say, hey man, how's your dad doing? That is the kind of respect that he had, not just around the family, but the community. And so when he passed away, it left a big hole in my family. My mom, she's elderly, she'll be 80 coming up next year. I have a brother who's sick right now. And my brother's actually a single father who has full custody of his 3 kids. And they're in the freshman, 8th grade, and 6th grade. You don't hear about a black and my dad. I can talk about this. We spent $100,000 in lawyer fees to get that custody.
Wow.
It took and let me explain something to you guys here. It took $100,000 and for the mother to not be a good mother to get the custody. If she was a halfway decent mother, my nieces, my nephew wouldn't be here. So it took her being a bad mother plus $100,000 plus the fact that we had a stable home. All these factors, my dad held the fort down. He was the patriarch of the family, So by him going down, I got pushed into that forefront so that I had to take a bigger role with the overall family. So when I have my bad days, I have to take a step back, but then I think there's no one else. I mean, the family's going to step up, but I know that I'm the one that's got to hold it down.
But don't you say? But don't you dare say patriarchy? Don't say
not
that.
the patriarch. Yeah, no,
Oh
no,
God!
Don't do that.
Give me a break.
Yeah.
I mean, don't say patriarchy.
Yeah,
Please
the
don't.
patriarch.
Oh, okay. Well, take the Y out.
Patriarch.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah,
you
take the
call.
Y
Thank
out.
you. Hey, you know what? This
Yeah,
is
you don't
why
want
we
to take
have.
off all the women.
Hey, this is why we have them in the tribe here. I had him.
Yeah.
I mispronounced a word. You corrected me, bro.
Yep.
Thank you.
Mhm.
That's what I'm saying.
I gotta
There's-
correct
I'm not even pissed off. It's like, yo,
Yeah,
he was the
patriarch,
patriarch of the family. Thank you, bro.
Yeah,
Thank you.
patriarch. Yeah.
So
Correct.
I
Take the
say
Y.
that.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Take the Y and move it out.
Yeah, take that Y chromosome out. Yeah, so I'm just joking. But him paved the way to showcase what a man is. He showed me what it is to take care of your family. So even though I have my worst days and I am weak, I think about him in his weekdays when he was sick and battling, and I don't know if he thought he had an outlet or not. So I think about him, and that gets me through it. My family, because they depend on me, and so I just got to make sure that I can be around as long as possible. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I've been open. Like Kevin died of a heart attack with cardiac arrest. We don't know the details yet, right? I've been open in one of my lives and one of my videos that everybody on my dad's side of the family has had a heart attack.
It's the number one.
That's a fact.
It's the number. Let me stop.
Wow. And so my dad was the oldest at 74.
Yeah.
So I look at I'm not trying to be. I look at it like, yo, time is not. We don't know when the next day holds for us, and it's a history in my family. So I know that I got to go hard, and I got to go in while I'm here. I know that I could be gone tomorrow, but that what pushes me through, Vega. My family. I think about my pops. Like right now, if I walk around the corner, I have my mom couldn't keep the urn here. I have his ashes here, and in front of the ashes is when he was coach of my 8th grade t-ball team.
Wow.
1988 when he so
that's my
that's what pushes me through. My pops and what he did for the family, and how I gotta find a way if I could be half the man he is.
And also keep yourself healthy enough to last longer than your father too. That's another thing.
Exactly. So that's why I lost weight. See, I talk about the pandemic. I lost 40 pounds during the pandemic. So when we have these conversations when I get further live streams, and we'll get the deeper conversation about women, and we like how Kevin is, and we talk about how 80% of women are obese or overweight in our black community, and it's a goddamn excuse because you know what though, like I mentioned, I've had 5 knee surgeries. I need a knee replacement in my right knee because of the sports I played, and I'm too young to have a knee replacement right now, but I have these ailments, and I still found a way to change my diet. I still found a way to lose this 40 pounds so that I could be camera ready, y'all. I wouldn't have been on the camera if I lost these 40 pounds and grew my hair out. It's all about trying to be the best you can.
Yeah.
So
a little bit of
that
information with health-wise, Dave. A little information for all the African Americans. The number one group that has for hypertension, which is high blood pressure, which can lead to heart attack, is African Americans and Hispanics. Which that's the reason why you have to be very careful with
I used to have high blood pressure.
Be very careful with that.
Here's what I could be honest about. Before I lost all my weight, I say about 9 years ago, I suffered from serious migraines. I still have prescription migraine pills now, but my migraines were so bad, and then my weight had fluctuated to the point that I would walk around with my blood pressure at 190 over 120.
Oh wow.
I was a walking 190 over 120 for a couple
Walking
of
time
years.
bomb.
Yeah,
For a couple of years.
That's
couple of
extremely
years.
high.
Yes. So I remember my migraines were so bad that I could tolerate the pain that when they got me I checked myself to the hospital one day, and they couldn't get my blood pressure down. And I was trying to lie to myself. I didn't bring my pills for my migraines. They kept me there overnight. And so I remember I was like, yo, I can't keep living like this, yo. This ain't right. And so.
And that's the worst thing about men too, because men tend to ignore health conditions.
Yeah,
exactly.
They're so concentrated on working so hard. My father's a prime example of that. Working so hard, he lost his leg because of working how hard. He ignored his toe. It got infected. They had to take away all above the knee. He couldn't work after that. Became a miserable man because he couldn't work.
Hold on, we got one more person I'm gonna bring someone into the stream here. Hey, how's it going? We got. Is that Mary?
Yes.
Hey, how's it going here? I got you into the chat here.
How you doing?
How you doing tonight?
Great. How's everyone?
All right.
Good.
We got the first woman to join to the live stream tonight. Before
Dave's not the first woman, Dave. Don't forget my dog Tubbs. That's the first woman.
Oh, Tubbs is. My bad.
Yeah, she's a female.
We get it right, huh? Get
Shout
it right.
Tubbs. Shout out to Tubbs. I want to before I get to Mary, I want to add that, like I said, I was a walking time bomb, and I said I can't live like this. So one of the things I did was I found me a primary doctor, and I kept going with a different primary doctor. So I said, you know what? My doctor is the same doctor that is seeing my whole family. So before my pops passed away, this doctor sees my mother, he sees my brother, he saw my dad, and he saw me. So he was seeing all of them for like the last 5 years before I decided to go to him. Because if I was this way here, he knows my family history because he knows my immediate family. So it took me going to a doctor, getting on proper meds, and someone's, let me see here. Someone go on mute.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. Yeah. So it took me to find the right doctor and meds, and then getting myself in shape, and then just overall eating right, cutting out. I slacked off recently, but like fatty foods and I didn't say to go on mute. Hold on, guys. Okay, I think I got it now. I'll bring everybody back in a second. So it took me a total transformation. And this is why I'm doing the channel now, because I don't think I would have been here if I got myself healthy, lost the weight, and doing the things I've done here to talk to you guys today, because I'm trying to be about it. Is the thing I'm trying to do here when I talk about this here. I suffer from problems, I suffer from issues, but I'm letting you know this is a step-by-step process. So I'm going ahead and trying to let everybody say, you guys can do it too, but it's a struggle and it's a process and it's a battle, but I'm doing it here. So hope that answers the question here with that. Let me bring everybody back in here. Alrighty. So Mary, I'm gonna get to you now since you're new to the chat. So how you doing tonight?
I'm doing wonderful. I just felt that it was a great responsibility for me to chime in on the subject, because Kevin Samuels touched when I heard about him initially, he really rectified the life that I have now. Before all of his content was well known, I was in Houston around 2016, and at that time in my life I was single, and I wasn't really in the direction where I wanted to go in. And so I said, I gotta make some real changes in my life. I don't like where things are going, because I wanted to get married and everything. And so I moved, and I decided, because I got a degree in tech communications, and I wanted to go to grad school. So I thought that would go in line with my personal goals, but it just wasn't correct. And I inadvertently met my husband. And because of that, we have this wonderful life now. And I can't stress enough how, Kevin Samuels was one of those prolific people that just knew that this was a purpose that he had to follow. And you really have to be a person that's, the best way I can describe it is that's about unconditional love, not conditional love. They really want to better themselves, because I will say that it's unfortunate that my mother, she gave me a lot of insight on what not to do, because unfortunately she was married for about 30 years or so. She got a divorce, and I said, my parents got a divorce when I was around 12. It's when it was finalized. And so she was one of the perpetual people, single black angry female. That's what it was, you know. And I didn't want that. I didn't want any of that. And when I was coming up, when I was growing up, you know, it was a lot of push me. I knew that this is weird to have these double standards with women. It's weird to have these double standards with girls. It's like what? And I got a lot of heat for that too. So that's why his passing, I had to speak on it, because people need to really understand how important it is to give Kevin Samuels respect. And I want to give you respect in your platform and everybody that falls along the lines of you all, because it's great what you're doing. And I just wanted to give you a lot of appreciation for that.
Oh,
And yes. Mm-hmm.
And thank you for chiming in with that information too. Because one of the things that we see, like, we have a lot of backlash from women, but here you are and you're giving your testimony and you're speaking how he has helped you as a woman. You didn't take his tone or the way his delivery and say, you know what, though, I'm not listening to this man. You're basically saying, you know what, hey, let me see what this has got here. And then you're giving your experiences here. So I can appreciate that, because it's so many women just hear a few words. You hear how his elevated tone is, and you shut down, and not knowing that medicine is good for you.
And see, I don't mean to be a little bit salty, but I was already married when I heard his content, and I was like, look at these people clowning around like this on this man. And that's why I was attracted to him, because I knew he was speaking truth. And, you know, again, you know, I'm stressing. That's why I found out about him, because, you know, for a married woman listening to this, and I was like, you women have got to be kidding me. Why would you want to live like this? It's nuts. Come on.
That's what I said.
Hey, make that make sense. You're saying it perfectly for other women out there. Why do you guys want to continue living this lifestyle here when literally the people before us, our grandparents, our great-grandparents, our great-great-grandparents, they got it right. They got their man. They got their woman. They were together for 50, 60 years. They raised their kids and their grandkids and their great-grandkids. You know, at the end of the day, I like to tell people this. Like, people want to go hard about their careers and trying to get you know, I'm not dogging education. Like, I have mines, and I think that, you know, people should educate themselves so that they can be prolific and take care of themselves. But when the education comes at the expense of family, because at any given day, all it takes is one accident, and whatever you are in your career is over. You could be still here doing your thing. You could be you could be one of the best surgeons and have the steadiest hands, and all it takes is a bad accident where your hands are like this now, and you cannot perform that surgery anymore. You went to school and went to med school, and you can't hold that scalpel no more. The same thing with so many other fields. If you're a driver and you lose your eyesight, you can't drive no more. So many people, especially women, Mary, they put so much emphasis on their careers when in actuality we only have a finite amount of time to work, but we're here longer than what we're working right now.
Yeah. And if you don't mind, I have a little bit more to add, if you don't mind. Is that okay?
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Because I don't want to waste your time. You know, because I know some people like just talk. I don't want to disrespect that way.
Oh no, you're good, Mary.
Okay, so the whole thing about a high value man, a lot of people don't understand what that term actually means. Personally, from my point of view, it means does the man have any sense of purpose? Like, that you know, money is very valuable. You can't deny that. You can't have a good life without, you know, money. You can say all day long about this capitalism kind of crap, whatever people say, but you need money. But at the same time, is there some purpose? Is there a lot of purpose behind it? Because if there's not, then what's the point in it? It's just, and I think that's what a lot of women fail to realize. He was stressing, does this man have prolific purpose in life. And me, also to add on to that, I work full time, and so does my husband. So this whole thing about only giving, I don't know, 1%, you know, to the household income, no. Yeah, and then also, I'm going back to add on to that. I'm going back to computer science, and my husband and I just had our third child, and she's 5, almost 6 months now, and I'm doing this. Wow. So
you're basically saying that you can be married,
right.
you have your family, and
Right.
that if you really want to go to school to do what you want to do to further your career, you can do that. You don't have to put the man on the back burner. You can figure out. You're telling all the ladies here. You can figure it out.
If you want to, you can.
Yeah, you have to put your mind to it. That's the number one thing she's saying. You have to put your mind to it. But you have to do it soon enough to have a family. That's the number one thing.
Yeah.
Because of the biological clock. That is just a fact of nature.
But see,
that's what I would always say.
Like you said, the biological clock. See the way that the way that the society is set up. The society is telling women not to do that. Focus on them. Be selfish. Don't worry about relationships. It'll come later. Get the bag.
It's already spilled out in the black community. It's coming into other communities really quick right after. Black community, everything gets spread out like that. It's very
like, all right. So like I agree with both of you guys, right? But like the thing that she has said that I'm adamant on it and looking at is that, well, question: are you telling your friends? Like, do you have any single friends? I mean, because I'm guessing.
Question, yeah.
I mean, like for instance, like I'm guessing. Well, me, like I'm not trying to holler, but I'm just saying that, like, you're single friends. I mean, like you got your children and all the kind of stuff. You got a husband, but what about? I know you got to have some single friends out there, meaning that.
Yeah, but they didn't want to hear me, and that's why they're not my friends any longer.
Okay.
Oh, well, then that's smart. All right.
That's smart. Yeah. That's smart.
Yeah. But I got nothing to say on that.
Yeah.
That's birds of a feather flock together.
Younger girls that will be willing to listen to you because you are married with kids.
That's why I wanted
those younger girls too, so that they know the truth. Also, that's the best way to do it.
Yeah, that's why I was hoping I was lucky enough to get on here. So yeah.
Well, like, do you think that you can go back to one of those friends and be like, "Hey, Keisha," but like, "Hey, listen," like, you know, kind of bait her in? I mean, that's what I think that needs to happen. Is that, for instance, like, let's say that I had some homeboys, you know what I'm saying, and they fell off and went to jail and all kind of stuff. Thank God I had no homeboys went to jail. But I'd be like, "Hey, bro, all right, man. So like, here's what I'm doing. You can get into construction. You can be a laborer. You can do the easiest job." But like, do you think that women do not have enough, or maybe have too much pride to where they cannot come back in? Because I know my homeboys in a second. Like, for instance, let's say that I know Robert. I'll be like, "Robert, hey, done deal, bro. Come back in." Robbie be like, "You know what, man? Fuck it." I'm not trying to demonetize your channel, but it'd be like,
no, that's all good.
Like, you'd be like, "Fuck it," you know, like you would tell me the things to do to come back in, right? So like, do you see what I'm saying? The concept is that maybe those chicks out there, or excuse me, not chicks, but the women out there that you know, there's a lot of guys here that want women, but maybe it takes somebody like you to be the example to bring them back in.
Yeah, I think so, because I went through a lot personally, because I went through a lot, because you know, I want to be honest about it, because I feel like if I'm not honest, then why am I here?
Well, you don't say your business out here, but
no, not like that. But I'm just saying, like, to let you know, like, I went through a lot from seeing a lot of domestic violence and then things like that, and I learned a lot from that. And I just wanted to be honest about it. So, I mean, because, you know, I might as well do that so people can understand that. So from that point of view, I knew what was truly valuable and what's not, and to always have an open heart, because, you know, to just treasure life and live to its fullest. And from that, I could have been easily bitter, but I decided to hold on to happiness. And that's why I feel the need to say something like that, because people need to understand that you can take two forks in the road. Can either
Yeah, like you're doing a great job of it too.
That way. So I appreciate that.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, I mean, real talk. I promise.
Mm-hmm.
I actually had a question real quick for you. What's some things, some main big things that you would tell women, especially in the Black community right now, that would basically what they should do right now?
I think if you just appreciate that people are naturally they don't want to tear you down just to tear you down. It's unfortunate there are people like that, but people want to they want to be supportive, and constructive criticism isn't bad. It's only, if somebody cares enough to give you constructive criticism, they're on your side. They're not trying to tear you down.
Right.
And if you are able enough to want to understand that, and or you have to be open enough to want to understand that, then your life will be a lot better. And then I can't stress enough, excellent communication is very important. You have to do that. You can't just assume anything. You just have to communicate, and you have to be willing to do that. But if you just, and then you have to have your own mind too. That's very, very important, because a lot of people, I will always say that, like, if you're not okay with wanting to be strong and support your own mind, and then develop your own mind and your own well-being, then you'll just be you'll be just like some kind of pod to whatever somebody's telling you, because you can't question anything. You just outright believe it because you don't have your own mind.
Right.
Thanks for that info, Mary.
Yeah, she went on.
Yeah, I want to go to the chat here. Jam City's been going in. I appreciate what you're saying here about the migraines and all the medical advice that you've been given here in the chat here. I want to add, Jam, that what's helping my migraine situation has been the fact that I've increased my my water intake. So that's what actually helped me lose the weight that I actually got to the 40 pounds was I started cutting out the sodas and the pops and things of that nature. And so I went to the waters and the teas. And on top of that too, alcohol. Like, I'm not even the biggest alcohol drinker anymore. Like, one of the things that people who know me, hey, it was Long Island's and keep them going. Keep them coming. Hey, you want to know why I got my name, That Dude? The Long Islands and keep. I could drink 4 Long Islands, and the only way you would know I had drinks on me, you smell it on me. I was stoned
through the pores.
Man, you couldn't catch me like that. It was like, yo, you wouldn't know I was even drunk until you got close on me, boy. I had it down. But you know what though? You can't live that life like that, drinking all that alcohol. I mean,
no.
I was burning the candle on both ends, working 15 hours a day, and then after we get off work, we'll go to the bar and have some drinks and try to drive back home, and then get right back up at 5 a.m. and right back at the work again and stuff like that. So I appreciate all the information that you're dropping in the chat,
you're bringing
Jam
back
City.
memories for me.
Jam City, you're killing me
on that.
You're doing some good things here. I appreciate what you put in the chat here. So that is good information. Keep it up, bro. That is great that we have professionals here that is giving advice and talking about the things that I bring up here, and just want to chime in and help us brothers out here, what he's saying here right now. So yeah, water intake is huge. The part of the comment section, guys, right here, they're talking about alkaline water and natural water. So hey, I went hard on the alkaline water, but hey, I'm not a doctor. I don't know. I just know that I just said, hey, I can't drink pops no more. Let me just go ahead and get this water game going. I got to go ahead and use the bathroom 15 times a day. And
water
things of that nature. There you go. There you go.
Are you going to come to Daddy or are you going to go?
So guys here, I just got to let you guys know, we've been going almost 3 hours.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've been here most of it.
Wow.
And like my first time being on the show, and I think that this is like fucking great. And then
I
having Mary Curtis down there. Oh, bro, my boy, I want to call you vegan man so bad, bro. But
Vega.
Vegas,
It's Vega, bro. Vega.
Vega, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I usually get vegan or Vegas, and I'm like, it's Vega. It's Vega.
Vega.
Yeah, Vega.
Vega.
Like the Chevy Vega.
Then also too, like the boy DB came on there, and then the other guy, is it Alex something?
Alex, what? Yeah, he's one of the day ones too. Alex is a good man.
Yeah, and I just wanted to say that. I mean, but no, like I feel honored. But I mean, hey, like you probably should run like TLA, bro. Just like keep the show going, man. Because I'm pretty sure that people want to.
Well, here's what's going to happen here, guys. Since we're on here, I'm going to be closing out the show in a second here. But now that I've kind of got out of my way, like I said, my anxiety stops me from doing live streaming at times. Like I said, okay, I'll just figure out how to record something. I'll drop a reaction video, and I just keep that going here. But the main point of me going to Vegas last week wasn't only a vacation. It was to force myself to say, I need to get away, but I'm going to pay extra money to pack my equipment, and I'm going to force myself to live stream every day in Vegas. Now, unfortunately, my whole trip got derailed because the conversation became about Kevin's passing instead of the topics I wanted to talk about, but the trip was still that. I had people in my family say, you know what, Dave, you spent all that money to go to Vegas and get that suites at the Palazzo. You could have went downtown at the Waldorf Astoria, and then did that for a couple of days. And you know what I said? I said, it's not the same if I stayed home. I had to leave the confines of my home to get out of my comfort zone so that I could start live streaming. So I put out a couple of polls here just to let you guys know that I'm still doing reaction videos. The goal is to do live streaming during the week as well. I'm gonna start off by doing once a week to maybe twice a week here to bring to the tribe here, because I used to live stream my other channel. We used to do it once a week on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. And I love live streaming. I love talking to the people. I love pouring in and people pouring into me. So like how TLA, how he goes hard on his live streams, that's the goal for me. But I want to be multifaceted where I want to do the reaction videos during the day. You guys will still get that. And then at night, we'll bring everybody together, men and women here, and whatever the topic is, and we're going to powwow it out. And then we're not going to be in these streets. We're not going to be getting these Krispy Kreme donuts glazed up here with these thoughts out here. We're going and then keep it going.
And what the pastor didn't bring to this is what the pastor didn't say. He didn't say this. He didn't say 2 or more agree, but right now I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 people agree. The pastor should say when 2 or more agree that blessings happen. Well, I'm one of them. Robert's one of them. Mylan's one of them. Me, and then Mary Curtis is one of them, and Vegan Man. I want to call him vegan so bad, but it's Vegas.
Vega.
I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah. Hey, like the Chevy Vega. That's how it's
But maybe we should hook up. Okay, yeah. But the pastor say when 2 or more agree. Well, now, bro, like in this channel right here today, you got, really a lot of people that agree. And bro, honestly, I never met you. I don't know you, but bro, real talk. Real talk. You just, to me, you seem calm. And for you to expose yourself today and put that stuff out there or say that, how you were feeling and what you've been through, bro, don't think that that does not help the other maybe 15, 20, 30,000 people that are going to watch your show in the future. I'm not saying right now, but they're going to watch it. Like, they're going to see this panel. They're going to see you say that I didn't have the confidence to do it, but I did it. And you did it. And I'm sitting here with a band-aid on my face because, whatever. I'm up here too, when they're chilling. You know what I'm saying?
We're human. We're all human. Yeah. We all have individual problems. And so my thing is, I'm going to be out front of my problems because here's the thing, being on YouTube here, I'm making myself a public face now, right? So there's going to be some sense of privacy that's going to be gone by me doing this here. So I'm doing this to say, you're not going to try to expose people who are going to come in for the wrong reasons, expose anything that's going to happen here. I'm going to put it out there in the forefront. I'm going to talk about my problems. I'm going to talk about my issues. I'm going to talk about my struggles. And I'm going to talk about how I am working through these struggles. Not someone's going to come out here just trying to make up some hit pieces or videos on me saying, here's that dude here, X, Y, Z. No. I'm getting out in the forefront right now. I not deal with migraine headaches for over 15, 20 years. I'm actually good at it right now. We're having this conversation here. I deal with anxiety. I dealt with depression. I've even mentioned on the live stream last week, I have no problem talking about the fact that my brain worked in a certain way during my weakest times where I thought about deleting myself. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. I knew it wasn't me.
Well, call me. Call me.
Here's the thing. Let me explain this here. I was not going to do it. It was the fact that it crept up in my head, and I said, and I was saying, why am I feeling this way? I was in my garage. I'm like, what's going on here? Like, and it was a rough time because my pops had just passed away within that first year, and literally there was thoughts in my head that was saying that was coming out, and I said, something's not right here. This is not me. This is not me. This is not right. What is going on here? What? Nah. I can't do. I would never think this way. I'm saying this to say that I'm open because I don't want anybody to say anything left field. I'm putting this out there on Front Street. I deal with this, and if I know I'm dealing with this here, and I feel that I'm strong enough to battle through it every day to the point it's like, you know what, though, you even mentioned that you look calm. I know there's people who don't look like me, who don't have a poker face, that is struggling, that is hurting, and that doesn't have the resources that I may have to get through this here. So I have no problem being vulnerable here. I want to be vulnerable because I know that if you guys see me here and say, hey, Dave's on YouTube now. He's out here every day. And you guys might say, hey, Dave looks a little bit off today. What's going on with him? We know Dave's calm. We know Dave can be funny.
From Houston, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm being open because I think it's necessary, because as men, we bottle things in so much that when it does come out, it comes as a volcano. And when we erupt, it is a bad thing. Yeah. And I've been there before. I can admit that I did have a nervous breakdown on my pop's side. No one diagnosed it. I knew it wasn't me. I'm like, I'm wilding right now. I can't, I don't know. This is not me. So I am open about this because I know there's worse people than me out here who's doing bad and is struggling. So if you're doing bad and I can talk about this and maybe I can take an hour out of your day, they say, hey, there's someone else out here that's dealing with this here. I'm doing my job here because I just want to pour into people. So
and I want to
say this. I'm calm, I sometimes I'm calm. Sometimes I got a mask on because I got to keep it moving.
Well, but you've done a good show today. But like Vegas want to say something. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, you're fine. I just wanted to say,
hold on, real faster before you get that here. For the person that said I got 38 views, that's how many people is watching right now. We've been on for 3 hours here, and this is gonna be 1,000. This is gonna be over 1,000 view live stream here. People come in and out. You're watching the live right now, so we got haters trying to come in. We've been going for 3 hours. So no. I want to do that. I want to give people smoke because if you come for me, I come for you.
That's the preacher and Dave right there. He's the
like Jamal Bryant said, we say, and we got these haters that want to come in my live stream, and we'll talk about people who watching it right now. And you know what? There's other people who are on YouTube that's putting in that work. But Mutho, my tribe here is strong. All 38 of y'all. So you know what though? You
get it.
Right. Hey Dave, this is a little bit better for me. I'll be like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, and fuck you.
Yeah. So I love the trolls. Everyone, here's the thing. I'm calm. I keep it clean and stuff like that. Every once in a while, I will give you some heat. So when people want to you want to talk about my numbers, look at my videos. Here's what I'll do here. I want to spit my junk for a second here. Mikey knows I'm the calmest, laid back person is, right? So if you want to come at my views, people, I've been on YouTube for 3 months. And look at my channel. Some people wish they could have one of my videos. All right. And on top of that too, I just cracked my first 1 million views.
Oh, congratulations, man.
I just cracked 1 million views last week, y'all.
Yeah, nice.
In 3 months. I'm still growing. I am still going at it. And you know what, though? I know channels out here that wish they had 20,000 views on one of my videos. Right. So for y'all coming for me right now and trolling, you know what? I got 1 milli, and I'm still going in these 3 months here. What do y'all got?
That's what's up.
I'm gonna spit mine.
If they want some entertainment, just read one of my comments on your videos, Dave. It's like reading a communist manifesto sometimes.
I appreciate you, Robert.
Oh yeah, I know.
I just have to
Hey, but
say
you gotta
that.
get-
One of the longest comments out of all the bunch.
You go hard. You go hard, man.
Oh yeah, I'm like the howitzer. I drop bombs. I can't help it. I'm an old army vet that can freaking drop bombs left and right and center. I clear the whole range when I'm
Bro, but you got to get Vegas though. Like Vegas had, you were saying something. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's Vegas.
go ahead.
Yeah.
Vegas. Vegas.
Shout out to Queens of the Man. But I was going to say, you know, actually, oh yeah. So what I was saying was, man, about your personal life, man. Actually, some of the stuff you're saying, I can relate to. So I just want to say, man, everything you're saying, don't think that it's not doing anything. It's doing a lot. People are hearing this. People are really, it's resonating with people. It's helping people, man. And for you to do that, man, it took a lot. And I just wanted to thank you, man, for saying that, man. Because like I told you, I do YouTube too. And a large part of me not going hard like I should be, and you know, is because of that same reason. Overthinking things, or I'm not good enough, or I don't got the right stuff, and you know, and it's all types of stuff, and then just feeling like you're looking at other people's stuff, like, oh man, like, you know, they're better than me, like I can't, you know, and I'm not consistent. Plus, you know, going on, you know, binges, drinking, you know what I mean, and just being distracted, and this is like, whatever, I don't even really care. But you today, man, really made me think differently about everything, and just go hard, man, especially with the whole passing of Kevin Samuels, bro. I just think different about life now because it just was blindsided. It's just like, you just go hard in life, man. You know what I'm saying?
You only got one, man.
Bro. Just go hard. Just do it, man. You really, so everything, your speech really uplifted me, man. I really appreciate that. I just wanted to tell you that, man, for real. Thank you.
I appreciate that. I just want to pour into the people, man, because we all in this together, bro. You know what I'm saying? We may not know each other outside of this here, but I can admit that the people who I'm meeting in this channel are becoming some of my people more than my own family. You know what I'm saying? I'm being like, here's what you were saying here when I talk about mental illness and mental health here. I literally just cracked 1 million views, right? The day I cracked 1 million views, I had the worst day where I said, man, I don't know if I can. This is before Kevin had passed away, before I flew to Vegas. So I literally was having one of my worst days. I was like, man, I don't know if I can keep doing this anymore. I literally had days. I have a video that's cracked over 40,000 views. Videos got 30,000 views. You know what I'm saying? I am monetized. I'm making some decent money off of YouTube. And then I literally have my days. I'm just like, you know, I'm gonna quit. I tell you that it's real. And then I think I was like, yo, I'm really just gonna go hard for these 2 or 3 months and just drop off the face of the earth. You know, like that self-doubt is crazy, y'all. For the for people who you think is really the strongest, we deal with it just as well. You think, like I said, I could be calm, but literally I could be here and I'll be like, man, what am I going to talk about today? What am I going to work on this week? Or when Kevin passed, like, man, what's next here? Like, he's gone. Like, I know he's gone, but man, I got this fog over me right now. My energy is not there. There is so many things that the average person deals with that you just never know. I deal with it. Like I have some success and I tell myself, man, I don't know if I can keep doing this.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
You can.
So it's real. So that's why I talk about it openly, because if I do that and talk it out loud, then I'm telling myself this is not the way to think here.
And those 13 to 15,000 people that watch this video over the next few days, they're gonna see us. They're gonna see us talking real, like real human beings. They're gonna see me with my headphones on, these old school 90-ear pods. They're gonna see Vegas. I'm sorry, my bad, bro. Like they're gonna see Mary.
That's just like family. That's just like family. They're gonna mess up the name every single time, and you got that's family for y'all right there. If we just witnessed it right there,
you know, they're gonna see us talking, and that might be somebody that's on the cliff of Seattle. I mean, Trudy from Houston. And these dogs outside and stuff, I'm chilling, but they're gonna see that. They're gonna see us talking, and they might be like, it might catch a point to where the guys before they talk about PTSD and all that kind of stuff. I don't have no PTSD. I may have PTSD from Kevin Samuels maybe passing and the women talking bad about him, but all of us here, I think we're brothers and sisters. I'm not perfect. None of us are perfect. And for you to openly admit on viral YouTube TV. I don't have no channel, nothing like that. I mean, well, I do got a channel, but I'm not trying to shout that out right now. Who gives a crap? But I'm just saying, it's just the point of us just, man, figuring it out. And I just love this. And let me just back down a little bit.
I hear you. So, man, here it is. It's 8 o'clock Central, 9 o'clock Eastern. I'm going to have to get ready to shut this live stream down because I promised my boy Mike that I'll hop on his live stream tonight as well. I didn't know it was going to go 3 hours, guys. I had no idea. And here's how this live stream goes for the panel, for the chat here. I literally said, if I can get an hour tonight, that'd be dope. Maybe 30 minutes. You know, I literally feel that way. And then to go 3 hours to talk to you guys and to go in the chat here, you know, see, you guys don't get it. Like, you guys think that I'm pouring into you. You guys are pouring into me. You guys are making me stronger. Like I said, now this.
Hell, Dave, I've been here almost the whole time with you.
Exactly. Yeah, I appreciate you, man. Like, it's moments like this that I say, I know that I can start putting together a concrete day so that we can have these subjects and bring the tribe in. And then, like I said, I may be in and now. I don't have a problem doing marathon sessions where, hey, people who can come in late. You got to work. I know guys who say, hey, Dave, I'm chatting right now. I got to go to work. I'll hit you afterwards. I'll watch the replay.
Well, I'm in construction. I mean, so I be working, and I want every young guy to get in the trades. I'm 42. I'm in the trades. I'm a sprinkler fitter here in Houston, Texas.
I got
people can get in the trades.
So I'm gonna get ready to shut this down here. So I'm gonna give a final. So I thank all you guys for hopping on the live stream tonight here, man. Yo, man, I love y'all. Mary, Vega, Robert. We got Mikey who joined on earlier. Alex copped on. You know, Alex, we gotta work on your internet connection.
Yeah, got to.
We got, hey man, you my man, 50 grand. So what we do is, man, we got to figure out, man, we got to upgrade your plan or something, bro. Cause you be spitting gems, but you be cutting out at the wrong moment. Your internet be dropping, bro. So
Alex, definitely. I'm like, huh? Because Dave, I'm hearing it pair. I'm like, what the?
Because I'm hearing what is he saying, bro? Like, I'm hearing him.
Hey, that was your connection when we were talking and he was in Vegas, man. He was going
man. Hey, here's the thing, though, right? That was in the King Suite room. Now, let me get my little flex here. The Wi-Fi in a 1,200 square foot room was janky as hell. That's what y'all saw there. But hold on, though. Y'all Google the Palazzo, and the other 2 nights of live streaming, your boy was in the executive suite on the top floor. That's why the live stream was on point. They missed it. They was like, they was like, you're upgrading to this room here? I said, yes, I am. It's like, hold on 1 second here. And then I got so much extra, and then of course y'all saw. I thought I was getting robbed when the champagne came. I was like,
and even Mary's baby hears that. He or she's like, what? What? She's like,
hey, shout out to the Palazzo. That was my best stay in Vegas. They are. I tell anybody, even if you cannot find your wolf pack to travel alone. Just get up and go, because none of my peoples could go to Vegas with me. I went alone. I met so many people just going to the bars in the building and just sitting down and having my dinner and talking to people. You know what I'm saying? Dude, life is too short for you guys to say, hey, you know what, though? My girl can't go, or my guy can't go, or my boys can't go. You know what? Hey, just go ahead and get that plane ticket and book that room and just get on the plane and go, baby.
Yep, stop waiting, because you never know. Just do it now. I learned that. Just do it now.
You just go ahead and do it.
Actually, probably a couple weeks before you were there, by myself, and I felt the same way. I know what you mean, man. I know exactly what you mean.
And you know what, though? I was by myself, and this was the one trip by myself in Vegas for the first time, and I had so much fun by myself here. So
and it's like you don't see no weirdness of like Vegas man down here. I'm calling it Vegas man. I'm sorry. God damn it.
At this point, man, it don't even matter.
It doesn't matter.
I call it vegan man to Vegas man, but you don't see the point, or you don't see the code. I mean, You went to Vegas. He went to Vegas. I need to go to Vegas now, and I need to take both of y'all. Well, not take. Nah, hold on.
Well, here's the thing though. I will be back in Vegas this year again. I've been to Vegas 3 times in the last 10 months. That's my favorite spot here. I will be back again this year, depending on the situation. Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. If they announce that fight, I will be there this weekend. If they announce that fight, I have been on every single boxing blog, the YouTube channels that I follow, even on Facebook. I'm hard in boxing, as you guys know. I comment and I go on the UK guys. The UK don't know nothing about no boxing. I'm gonna say that right now.
Man,
Oak Cliff, Texas. Earl Spence. Oak Cliff, Texas.
Yeah, that's right. Texas for you. Exactly. Hey,
Oak Cliff. That's where I grew up.
And here's the thing too.
1997.
I want everybody to know. I shouldn't be. I'm normally impartial, but Errol Spence is my guy. I've been rocking with him since he was an amateur. I met him when I went to Vegas 9 years ago when I stayed at the Venetian the first time when Canelo. Matter of fact, that's when I met. I met Errol Spence the weekend that Canelo lost his first fight to Floyd Mayweather. I have the pictures and everything. Errol Spence is the coolest man I've met as a boxer. We were sitting there talking for like 45 minutes with my dad after his fight. Coolest dude ever. And I told him during that night, I said, you know what, man, as long as you ain't going out here and messing up, you got a fan for life. And I've been rocking with him since he came out of the Olympics, and here he is now on the cut. Man, here's the funny thing. If you guys check this out, he fought on a Thursday card on the Mayweather weekend on 2013, and Sean Porter was actually the headliner on a Thursday card. That's how long ago it was, because Sean Porter literally just fought Terrence Crawford for the WBO belt in November when he lost to him. So I'll tell you how long ago it was, but he was on the undercard. After it was over, it was tons of boxers there. Tommy Hitman Hearns, man. Tyson is only one. Don't believe Tyson's 5'10". The dude's only an inch taller than me. Tyson's 5'9", y'all. Tyson's 5'9".
Hey, 5'9", 5'8". I ain't messing with him.
Yeah. No, you're not messing with him.
Not on the plane. I ain't messing with him.
5'9"?
Max. Don't carry
I'm 6'1".
Here's the thing, too.
I'm 6'1", too, bro.
Adrian Broner, that weekend, I met all those guys that weekend, but the coolest guy that weekend that I've been boasting for the last 9 years is Arrow the True.
Yeah, Oak Cliff, Texas, bro. Well, so, technically DeSoto, but still.
Yeah. So I want my people to recognize that when that fight gets announced, if it's happening this year, I will be there, and I will be in the damn building like I was in the building for Terrence Crawford, Sean Porter. But you know who I'm rooting for? I'm rooting for Arrow.
There you go.
I'm not getting off the bandwagon. It's strap season for my boy. If you will follow him on Twitter, it's strap season. He is the IBF, the WBA, WBC ring management champion. And you know what, though? I love Terrence Crawford. He's a beast, and he's a future Hall of Famer and the first man to be undisputed at 140 pounds. But you know what, though? He gonna get that work from Spence, y'all.
Well, maybe Jamal Crawford. Is that his name? Probably should have been preaching that sermon that you're preaching right now.
Terrence Crawford. And here's the thing. I paid money to see Terrence Crawford.
No. I'm talking about that preacher that was preaching that sermon.
Jamal Bryant. Yeah.
Okay,
Jamal
I'm sorry, Crawford.
I hear you. So I will be back. So I'm thinking we're going to do some meetups here. Like I see other channels doing that here. I'm going to do that here. So if you guys are in Chicago, I have some guys. I'm downtown Chicago.
Yeah, you have two people in Texas.
You know,
I'm in Houston right now, but I'm from Dallas.
You know, so we're gonna go. I'm going back to Vegas.
Austin,
so I'm gonna go back.
Yeah, I live in Austin.
Oh, bro, we gotta definitely meet up.
So I'm gonna do another Vegas meetup this year, and when I go back to Vegas. So if that fight does not get done, I'm just gonna go to Vegas during the middle of the week. I'm just gonna pick a week, whatever it is. I'm gonna fly on a Sunday and figure it out from there.
Oh damn!
Sounds dope. I just want to say real quick. I didn't mean to get off like that, but
Yeah,
but hey, I'm into boxing too. I actually boxed in Texas for a year, Dallas, Texas, man. So
D-Town? Where? Hold on. Where in D-Town?
Well, Fort Worth. I was in the Fort Worth Golden Gloves.
Okay. Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, I was in Fort Worth Golden Gloves. So I just want to say, man, that I feel you, Dave. I love boxing, man, for sure. And
I'm diehard.
3 times actually too. So easily, to me, my personal favorite. You know what I'm saying? So it's a long story.
Well,
I love it.
See, Mayweather at the height of his prime, in the 2010s. That's the reason why I was in Vegas, baby. That's why I was in Vegas.
Mhm.
I was out there for the Canelo fight. I was out there for the Cotto fight. Man, Wheels.
Yep, I was too.
Technically, the first time that the Manny Pacquiao Mayweather fight was supposed to happen was to be on my birthday in 2010, and me and my boys booked the flight, but then it didn't go down, and Manny ended up fighting in Texas that same night against I think Antonio Margarito that night. I can't remember if it was Margarito that night, but yeah, I was supposed to be in the building on my 30th birthday when that was supposed to go down. So I've always, when it came to Mayweather, yeah, we was always in Vegas, baby. That was going down. We was there.
Hey, you know what though, bro, Dave? I mean, kind of like low key set up a fight between me and Robert and Vegas Games over here, because I call it Vegas. He's like, all right, ma. He's like, Dave, you know what?
Set it up.
I'm gonna take Marlon on because he called my name out the wrong time, and you like, okay, Marlon. Me in Oak Cliff, Texas, and I'm like, all right, I ain't never boxed in my life, but but like Fort Worth Golden Gloves got hands. I already know that. So hey, hey, trust me, bro. When I see you in person, I'm gonna give you that.
I ain't gonna step here and cap like I was like, a champion or anything like that.
I ain't saying that.
Okay. I did my thing for a little while. You know what I'm saying?
Third, fourth, fifth place, it don't matter. Shit. Hell.
Yeah. I had a couple fights, but I had to stop. There's some tragic things happened, but that's another story.
Hey, I say that the fight game, you don't play boxing.
When
you commit to the fight game, y'all, that's a whole different lifestyle.
It's real.
Because what it is, you getting hit in the head for a living. You can't play with that.
Yeah.
I always tell people the hardest thing in the world is, whether you realize or not, get hit with a jab by an amateur. Just take away a hooker. Just get hit with a jab by an amateur fighter.
No.
Jabs, uppercuts, all that.
No. For people that want to talk greasy, just get hit with a jab. one jab.
Oh yeah.
One jab. That's all I tell people. Not even a professional. A dude who's an amateur, who's trying to work in the Golden Gloves, who has his technique and knows how to turn that wrist and know how to do that extension. Just one jab, and then see how much stuff y'all talk.
Yeah, and hitting it right in the sweet spot on the jaw too, and you hear the jaw pop at the same time.
I don't want no parts of that.
It wouldn't be pretty.
Yeah.
So on that note, guys, I got two things to do here. I gotta go on Mikey's live stream, and I gotta watch his boxing fight tonight because I need to see if Jamal Charlo will. It was a draw last year, but I thought he lost. I'm gonna say that. I know Charlo's from the Texas, the Houston. I rock with the Charlo brothers, but he lost last year and he got a gift draw. So I'm hoping that he avenged this here and comes on top, because I'm not a big Brian Castano fan. So that's on Showtime tonight. And on top of that, too, in the undercard, a big-time prospect, and now he's not a prospect anymore, on my old boxing channel, Boxing Now Podcast. If you find my prospect of the year 2 years ago, I crowned Jaron Enos. I said Jaron Enos was going to be the future 2 years ago. On my channel, if you go there and see my channel, said prospect of the year back at the end of 2020, I said Jaron Enos. I was on that bandwagon.
Nice.
So he's fighting. So he's fighting tonight. So he's gonna be an undercard. So that's what I gotta do. I'm gonna watch some boxing. I'm gonna holler at my boy Mikey. Check out, if y'all ain't got nothing to do tonight, have the TV on and then come back to YouTube. He's live streaming right now. Y'all gonna catch me on there.
Like his pay-per-view or something?
No, regular Showtime. Regular Showtime. So if you're not, go on YouTube and catch it later. But like I said though, don't go out in these streets. Stay at home.
I'm chilling.
No need to go out there and glaze ratchet buns. Okay, I'm trying to keep my tribe away from ratchet buns.
Oh yeah, I'm done with
guys, I'm married, so I don't have to worry.
Willie,
anything, it'll be my wife.
Hey, shout out to Willie. He said it's on now. I know, Willie. Here's the thing: the tribe kept me here for 3 hours.
Yeah, we did.
I didn't expect to be here for 3 hours. It ain't y'all fault. It's y'all blessings.
And then Mary just sitting back there chilling.
Yeah,
take care of like little baby, but nothing like that. Nothing wrong with that.
Real stuff. More women need to think like that.
Yes, for real. So guys, I thank you guys for hopping on here. Once again, like I said, Mike's Philippine Journey. He's on right now. So as soon as I end this here, go check him out. I'll hop on after I go give me a refill on my tea here and turn the TV on to see what this fight's going on here. But I thank you guys for hopping on the live stream here.
No
I
problem,
want you
Dave.
guys to know that I will be doing live streams at least once a week. So I'm going to be scheduling them out. I'm just going to try to find a day when that's going to be. And then eventually then I'll have a set day. So keep on the lookout and have y'all cameras ready so that we can all cam up again and bring each other up and get it in.
Okay.
Hold on, Robert, why are you yawning?
When you get a chance, man, hit my email, bro.
No doubt. Yeah. I'm
Hold
gonna
on.
get
So
some
like,
emails this week.
but that's the thing that I do not understand. When people say hit my email, me like, how do you hit his email? Because I'm trying to because my email.
Oh, in my description, in all my videos, it's that dude named Dave at gmail.com, but it's in all my descriptions and all my reaction
it's always
videos.
there.
And then on top of that, too,
because I never looked at it. Okay.
Okay, yeah. So in all my descriptions, here's the thing. I have my email there. I also have my website, but it's under construction, but you can still send messages through the website. So it's the website and the emails and all my descriptions, and then you can hit me up both ways here. So if you guys have reaction video suggestions, you can email me those as well.
Like I did today.
That's right.
I did today.
That's right.
Oh, for real?
Okay.
Yeah.
So like, once this video finishes, I can go back and click on that little down button. Hey, bro, I'm old school. Click on the little down button, and I can send you an email and be like, hey, I was the guy that was talking to you today.
That's right. That dude named Dave at gmail.com, people.
And then
You got me.
lastly,
You got me.
have you ever heard of a person named Celebrity? She's from Chicago.
The name rings a bell. Celebrity.
I love her.
It rings a bell.
Like she's married, nothing like that. I don't love her like that, but she's like the real talk. Celebrity. And I'm sorry, I gotta push her name out there, bro.
No, it's good.
Yeah. She, like, I got onto her with Art of Kicks. Like, she's a chick that sends out text messages and stuff like that about people that do things that are wrong, and she points them out. But most of them are female versions. But if you're in Chicago, she's in Chicago, and
Okay. I appreciate the shout out there. Yeah, I gotta check into.
Celebrid.
I'm gonna look into Celebrity. All right,
Bro,
I appreciate the
she's
suggestion.
cool.
All right, that's what we need. We need more cool people in this YouTube space so I can associate with. Because y'all cool peoples, and if y'all make the suggestions, I'm gonna say, hey, if they rock with you, they can rock with me too. That's how I get down.
Right.
Okay.
All right, Dave. I'm gonna holler at you, man. I appreciate you for having me on the show, bro. For real.
I appreciate all you guys, especially you, Mary, Robert. Hey, if you got anything, just email me, and then, like I said, we'll get this going.
Bro, my name is Marlon.
Live stream. Marlon, my bad, bro, my bad. My bad. There's so many names here I gotta deal with. I'm sorry. I'm sorry,
bro.
I know. It's all good. I appreciate all you guys, man. Thank you for jumping on the live stream tonight.
All right,
All
man.
right, bro. Well, hey, I'm about to watch some Law and Order.
Hey, nothing wrong
SVU,
with that
all that
either.
kind of stuff.
In my case, I'll have to take out the pooch.
I'll see you later, Mary. Thanks for jumping on the live stream tonight. Well, let's see here. I'm gonna get there. We go, man. Okay, so we're gonna shut this live stream down in a second here. So we got a few things we're just gonna discuss real fast here. So real fast, thanks for everybody for chiming in tonight. Second thing here, Jamal Bryant is a piece of crap. Yes, he is. You probably a man of God, and you're here trying to use an opportunity over a person who's passed away to cater to your parishioners. That's why people like me don't go to church anymore, y'all. That's why people like me don't go to church anymore. Organized religion, if organized religion is your thing, I get it. But for me, it's men like him that's pushed me away, and you can't get me to come back. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. But you want to know something, though? I'll keep doing live streams and bring cats who's on with me tonight, and we can talk up and chalk it up and how we can build each other up. I don't need some man who lies about, having 5 or 6 baby mamas and, and got tax problems with 700,000 and want to try to build himself up over the fact that's because you didn't agree with him and the fact that he actually dissed your mega church because he knows how you teach your parishioners. So, yeah, y'all know how I feel about that. So I'm trying to think if I'm going to do a reaction video to it. I don't know about y'all, but when I hear the yeah and so we come to the ceremony so that God can do this for me. I'm tired of the So I don't know if I can do a reaction video to it, you know. So man, I'm just saying. So maybe I can find, you know, I can edit the video and just rip out the background church music, you know, and find a way if I can take the huffs off, and maybe I can react to it. But I don't know. We'll figure it out here. If I don't do the reaction video, we know there's gonna be more naysayers that's gonna come out over our fallen soldiers. So I just want to say, man, it's been a little bit over a week, but rest in peace, Kevin Samuels. I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but did you guys watch Atlanta? The new episode of Atlanta Thursday night? He killed it. I'm sorry that they got you guys dropped off. I should ask this question before you. We could talk about this in the next live stream. I don't want to drop this, but if y'all didn't watch Atlanta's Rich Wigga, Poor Wigga episode, Kevin Samuels killed it. He was funny. He was funny. And it was the tip of the iceberg for him, getting the fact that Donald Glover put him in an acting position, and he passed away a week before he got to see it. So, man, rest in peace to Kevin Samuels. You know, he's a fallen soldier. He's, you know, we're going to see some naysayers, but, you know, we're going to keep this party going. We're going to keep this thing going here because, you know, there's so many people that's like-minded like us here that needs the help, or we want to keep talking about these serious issues so that we can be building a better community. You know, I always talk about black, but you know what though? The tribe's big now. We're multicultural. We're all family here. So my idea is that we all come together and we come to these spaces. We do what we're supposed to do here, have fun, kick back. And then once we leave here, we help each other, our own families out. So we all doing what we're supposed to do when we move on. So man, thank y'all for chiming in on this live stream here. Like I said, I'm going to Mike's live stream here, Mike's Philippine Journey. So I'm going to get something to drink, but you know what the deal here. Like, subscribe, bell notification below. I want to hear what you guys think about this here. What you think about my commentary? What you think about everybody else's commentary here? But until next time, I'm that dude named Dave. I'll see y'all later, YouTube world.